You're listening to Reading Fightin' Phillies Baseball on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Now, out to the ballpark with your broadcasters, Bob McCool and Jake Starr.
Well, very good evening and welcome into Hadlock Field for Game 5 of a 6-game set this week between the Reading Fightin' Phillies and the Portland Sea Dogs. Welcome into the Our Phillies Radio Network. I'm Jake Starr. Thanks for joining myself tonight and all weekend long here up in Maine. As we said, Game 5, game number 67 of the season for the Fightin' Phillies, number 68 for the Sea Dogs, and also the penultimate contest of the 2023 season's first half. And for Portland, had a chance last night still at the first half crown, but both divisions have been clinched. Erie took the Southwest Division and Somerset took the Northeast. So tomorrow night, everything resets back to 0-0. And it's a whole new season starting Wednesday. I know it's something that the Our Phillies have alluded to. They are very excited about. Take the momentum they've gained this week and take it into the start of the second half on Wednesday against Richmond. But first, a look back at the first 4 nights of this series. Reading won the first 3, and last night it was an uncharacteristic night for the Our Phillies. 3 errors defensively. Sloppy play kind of plagued them. A couple of big innings for the Sea Dogs. Really the culprit as the Our Phillies fell last night to the Sea Dogs, but Reading still a chance at the series victory. If they can win one of the next 2 games, they will pick up their second series victory of the season, with the last and only coming the first week of May at the Hartford Yard Goats. But a deeper look into last night's game, David Parkinson got the start, turned in his second straight solid 6-inning outing. Did give up 4 runs, but yes, earned, but it's hard to tab those runs really to David Parkinson. A couple of sloppy plays in the inning, really what let things unravel for the lefty for the Our Phillies, but it's good to see Parkinson turn in back-to-back strong starts. The last one last night against the Portland Sea Dogs. Elsewhere, Reading matched a unfortunate season high with 5 stolen bases allowed. David Parkinson did match a Reading and personal season high with 6 innings pitched. Offensively, it was a quiet night. There were a couple of big hits throughout, mostly from the bottom of the lineup. Oliver Dunn and Madison Stokes each chipped in 2 hits apiece. And for Reading tonight will be a bullpen game for the Our Phillies. Christian Hernandez gets the start for Reading. Just his 3rd start of the season, 19th appearance overall. We'll have more on Hernandez and how the Our Phillies plan on approaching tonight's contest. And for Portland, it's Brian Van Bell will get the start, who has been really good as of late. We'll have more on him coming up here in just a little bit. Second time this season that the Our Phillies have seen Van Bell, so definitely a sense of familiarity with the righty for the Sea Dogs. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, we had a chance to catch up with Reading outfielder Ethan Wilson, who's had a strong series so far. So we talked with Wilson about the series, the rest of the weekend, and looking ahead to the second half starting next week at Richmond. Our conversation with Wilson up next on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksorus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phillies.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Our Phillies Fiesta Friday partner.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Back on the R-Phils pregame show, Jake Starr joined by Reading outfielder Ethan Wilson. Ethan, first of all, how's it going? How's the trip to Portland been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. The weather's been nice and warm for the most part. The first 3 games, I feel like we swung the bat really well, pitched really well, and, got some wins, so feel good.
3-hit night on Thursday night, all extra base hits as well. What was working well at the plate that night?
Just sticking to my approach, getting the pitch that I was looking for early in the count and getting my swing off. So, I feel like all year we've had a pretty good plan going into the game, so it's just a matter of executing, and I was able to do that the other night.
And as a whole, offensively, really the first 3 games they've executed really well. Bullpen's gotten big outs when seen it most. Good Portland team on the other side. I guess what's clicked this week that's kind of allowed you to really kind of take control of especially those first 3 games?
I think we've been doing well all year. I think our win-loss record isn't how we've been playing. I think the first 3 games of this series just proves that we have a really good team, both offensively and defensively, as well as on the mound. So, I think going into the second half of the season, if we can continue to do that and succeed at it, then we'll have a good record in the second half.
And piggyback right off of that, talked to the manager Al Padrica yesterday just about finding ways to get momentum heading into the second half. Everything resets tomorrow, but was there any sort of message to this group back on Monday, Tuesday this week about don't worry about the record, don't worry about the rest of the first half, just find a way to win some ball games and flip the script clean on Sunday?
Yeah, it's kind of been that way all year. Al, he's not really concerned with our win-loss record. He's more concerned of, how we prepare each day and how we go about handling our business, and I feel like we've done a really good job of that all year. I think, we've had some unlucky things happen to us, but, looking forward into the second half, I think that, the wins will start to take care of itself, so I'm looking forward to it.
You're a key piece of an offense that has been one of the best across the league so far, and it seems to just get deeper. More guys are coming in, and this is probably the deepest this lineup's been all year, so for you as a hitter, just how's it feel to, whether it's be sandwiched between guys, but just have 1 through 9 of anybody who can produce and hit for power, contact on any given night?
No, it feels great, man. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, as baseball players to just go out and perform every night. And when you have guys that are capable of doing that behind you and surrounded by you, it takes a lot of pressure off yourself, and you're able to be free and just enjoy having, a blast with your teammates. So, I think as we continue to bring in new players and, as we continue to grow as an offense, I'm so excited about the second half of the season, and it's going to continue to be fun.
You kind of alluded to it in your last answer, but does your mindset at the plate change at all, knowing that a pitcher on the other side doesn't really get a break in this lineup?
Yeah, you saw it the other night. Their starter pretty much shut us down for the first 3 innings, and then we had, I think it was the 4th inning, we scored 5 runs in 1 inning. So it's just, the pitchers are going to have good stuff every night. But, no matter if we're getting no hit through 3 or whatever the case is, we still feel like we have the offense to compete with anybody on the mound.
Positional flexibility has really been a big theme for this team this year. It's just kind of finding a way to put guys in different places to get bats in the lineup. You've played both corner outfield spots. Is there any sort of different adjustment you have to make on a nightly basis, whether you're in right or left field, or is it kind of a similar approach?
Yeah, there's some different adjustments I have to make depending on where I am. But nothing crazy. Just reading the balls off the bat is a little different, but I try to figure out where I'm going to be before BP, and then during BP get the reads wherever I am, either left or right. So nothing really changes though.
Fellow outfielder who's back after being out for a couple of months is Barron Ratcliffe. First of all, how's it been having him back in the locker room, having his bat back in the lineup?
No, it's been awesome. I'm very happy to see him back in the lineup. He's been through a lot throughout his career as far as injuries go. So, just happy for him, happy to see him back and producing for us. Obviously, having him in the lineup is huge for us. He's, really good with the bat, has really good at bats, and obviously can hit for power. And, just a great teammate and great to have him back.
To wrap up, the mantra, the mentality of this group, I feel like has not changed since day one. The fight's been there. The desire's been there every day since day one. What's been the key as a group to keeping that steady approach every single day, regardless of that win-loss record?
I mean, I think just, knowing what we have as a team, I think we've grown closer and closer each week. Obviously got off to a really rough start as far as the record goes. But, like I've told you before, Jake, it's like we know what we have as a unit, especially offensively. Obviously, I'm not around the pitchers as much as I am the position players, but I know offensively, like, we go about our business in a professional manner, and with our hitting coach, Tyler Henson and Al, they do a really good job of teaching us the things that we need to do to get prepared and be successful. So, I mean, I'm just really fortunate and blessed to be on a team like this.
Piggybacking off that, we talked to Tyler Henson last week on our pregame show, and he said one thing about this group, they love to hit. They get extra work on top of extra work. How cool is it for you that every bat on this team just loves to get those extra reps in? And obviously, we're seeing the results out on the field, but it's got to be a good feeling that you're all kind of in sync with how much you love to get that extra work in, and it's got to be cool seeing the results pay off too.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. I think we have guys that are, capable of, really, really great things. I think we have a lot of major leaguers on this team as far as hitters go and position players go, as well as pitchers, but obviously I don't hang out with them, like I said, as much as I do the position players. But, Henny's the best. He knows, what we need to do to get ready and to be successful. And, he trusts every one of us, and I trust us as well to, no matter how good or how bad I'm playing, I know that the guys are going to show up behind me every single day.
Ethan Wilson, thanks so much for the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care, how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Phillies fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Phillies fans, see an Phillies road game, meet with an Phillies player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Phillies road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Phillies in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Phillies player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Phillies fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
Back on the Phillies pregame show, Jake Starr joined by Reading outfielder Ethan Wilson. Ethan, first of all, how's it going? How's the trip to Portland been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. The weather's been nice and warm for the most part. The first 3 games, I feel like we swung the bat really well, pitched really well, and, got some wins, so feel good.
3-hit night on Thursday night, all extra base hits as well. What was working well at the plate that night?
I mean, just sticking to my approach, getting the pitch that I was looking for early in the count and getting my swing off. So, I feel like all year we've had a pretty good plan going into the game, so it's just a matter of executing, and I was able to do that the other night.
And as a whole, offensively, really the first 3 games, they've executed really well. Bullpen's gotten big outs when it's needed most. I mean, good Portland team on the other side. I guess what's clicked this week that's kind of allowed you to really kind of take control of especially those first 3 games?
I think we've been doing well all year. I mean, I think our win win-loss record isn't how we've been playing. You know, I think the first 3 games of this series just proves that we have a really good team, both offensively and defensively, as well as on the mound. So, I mean, I think going into the second half of the season, if we can continue to do that and succeed at it, then we'll have a good record in the second half.
And yeah, piggyback right off of that, talked to the manager Al Padrique yesterday just about finding ways to get momentum heading into the second half. Everything resets tomorrow, but is there any sort of message to this group back on Monday, Tuesday this week about don't worry about the record, don't worry about the rest of the first half, just find a way to win some ball games and flip the script clean on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been that way all year. Al, doesn't really... He's not really concerned with our win-loss record. He's more concerned of how we prepare each day and how we go about handling our business. And I feel like we've done a really good job of that all year. I think we've had some unlucky things happen to us, but looking forward into the second half, I think that the wins will start to take care of itself. So I'm looking forward to it.
You're a key piece of an offense that has been one of the best across the league so far, and seems to just get deeper. More guys are coming in, and this is probably the deepest this lineup's been all year. So for you as a hitter, just how's it feel to, whether it's be sandwiched between guys, but just have 1 through 9 of anybody who can produce and hit for power, contact on any given night?
No, it feels great, man. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, as baseball players to just go out and perform every night. And when you have guys that are capable of doing that behind you and surrounded by you, it takes a lot of pressure off yourself, and you're able to be free and just enjoy having a blast with your teammates. So I think as we continue to bring in new players and as we continue to grow as an offense, I'm so excited about the second half of the season, and it's going to continue to be fun.
You kind of alluded to it in your last answer, but does your mindset at the plate change at all, knowing that a pitcher on the other side doesn't really get a break in this lineup?
Yeah, I mean, you saw it the other night. Their starter pretty much shut us down for the first 3 innings, and then we had, I think it was the 4th inning, we scored 5 runs in 1 inning. So it's just, the pitchers are going to have good stuff every night. But, no matter if we're getting no hit through 3 or whatever the case is, we still feel like we have the offense to compete with anybody on the mound.
Positional flexibility has really been a big theme for this team this year. It's just kind of finding a way to put guys in different places to get bats in the lineup. You've played both corner outfield spots. Is there any sort of different adjustment you have to make on a nightly basis, whether you're in right or left field, or is it kind of a similar approach?
Yeah, I mean, there's some different adjustments I have to make depending on where I am, but nothing crazy. I mean, just reading the balls off the bat is a little different, but I try to figure out where I'm going to be before BP, and then during BP get the reads wherever I am, either left or right. So nothing really changes though.
Fellow outfielder who's back after being out for a couple of months is Barron Ratcliffe. First of all, how's it been having him back in the locker room, having his bat back in the lineup?
No, it's been awesome. I'm very happy to see him back in the lineup. He's been through a lot throughout his career as far as injuries go, so just happy for him, happy to see him back and producing for us. Obviously, having him in the lineup is huge for us. He's, really good with the bat, has really good at bats, and obviously can hit for power. And, just a great teammate and great to have him back.
To wrap up, the mantra, the mentality of this group, I feel like has not changed since day one. The fight's been there. The desire's been there every day since day one. What's been the key as a group to keeping that steady approach every single day, regardless of that win-loss record?
I mean, I think just, knowing what we have as a team, I think we've grown closer and closer each week. Obviously got off to a really rough start as far as the record goes, but like I've told you before, Jake, it's like we know what we have as a unit, especially offensively. Obviously, I'm not around the pitchers as much as I am the position players, but I know offensively, like we go about our business in a professional manner, and with our hitting coach, Tyler Henson and Al, they do a really good job of teaching us the things that we need.
Can't make it to the ballpark? The Art Phillies Radio Network has you covered. Legendary Berks County broadcaster Bob McCool is joined by Jake Starr, and they'll bring you radio coverage of all 69 Art Phillies home games in 2023. Tune in on the Fightin Phillies YouTube channel, Twitch account, Facebook page, or at artphillies.com/radio.
The Savage Auto Group Ram Club puts you close to the action on the field with seating in the front 2 rows located directly behind the Fightin Phillies bullpen down the right field line. Fans will enjoy terrific waitress service and have counter space for their food and drink. Fans can reserve the area for 36 people or book any amount of tickets.
Keep up with everything our Phils on social media. Follow us for exclusive content such as highlights, interviews, features, and much more. Find us on Twitter at Reading Fightins, on Instagram at Fightins, on Facebook by searching Reading Fightin Phils, and even on TikTok. Keep up with one of the mostly followed teams in all of minor league baseball on social media.
Back on the Phillies pregame show, Jake Starr joined by Reading outfielder Ethan Wilson. Ethan, first of all, how's it going? How's the trip to Portland been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
A beautiful rendition of the national anthem performed by Sophia Mansfield just behind home plate here at Hadlock Field. And we are ready for baseball on a Saturday night here in Portland. Rainy most of the day, but the clouds and the rain has cleared out, and it looks like we should be able to play baseball here tonight, hopefully with little to no interruptions. Well, here's the Golden Oaks Landscaping starting lineup. Once again, the RFL starting lineup brought to you by Golden Oaks. Matthew Kroon leads off. He'll play left. Madison Stokes at short will bat second. Johan Rojas back in center tonight after DHing last night. Bats third. Baron Ratcliffe cleans things up in right field. Jalen Ortiz down in the 5-hole tonight. Will play first. Oliver Dunn, the DH, bats sixth. Nick Podkul back in the lineup for the RFLs, bats seventh. Cam Cannon eighth at second, making his first start since coming off the injured list yesterday. And Max McDowell, the catcher, will bat ninth. The pitcher they will go against is Brian Van Bell. Overall, he's 5-3, a 2.70 ERA. This is his 13th start. 70 innings pitched, 60 hits allowed, 22 walks, 57 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .237 against him. It's the second time he's seen Reading this year. On April 19th, won 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, and 1 earned run with 2 strikeouts in a no decision. Had a win in 6 strong innings at Binghamton last Saturday. And Van Bell, he's been pitching really well lately. Last 7 games, he has gone over 6 innings pitched, and he has also earned a winning decision across his last 3 games. Once again, the lineup will face goes like this: Kroon, Stokes, Rojas, Ratcliffe, Ortiz, Dunn, Podkul, Cannon, and McDowell. Hickey and Van Bell form the battery. Cavadas at first, York at second, Meyer at short, Pinellas at third, McDonough in right, Rafaela in center, and Dearden in left. Once again, right to left in the infield. Cavadas, York, Meyer, Pinellas, right to left in the outfield, McDonough, Rafaela, and Dearden. Hickey and Van Bell form the battery. Van Bell's ready to go from the first base side of the rubber. The righty fires home, and it's a ground ball through the hole on the left side. Diving is Meyer. It sneaks under his glove in the left field for a base hit. And 1 pitch and a base hit for Matthew Kroon. First pitch fired home at 6:04 tonight. Our EPAWA weather report, 68 degrees and cloudy, and hopefully just cloudy. Hoping that the rain has moved out here from Portland, Maine on this Saturday evening. Madison Stokes steps in. The shortstop tonight bats second. Van Bell moved to the stretch after just 1 pitch. The righty will deal. That's a foul ball slicing to the right side out of play, 0-1. Madison Stokes up to the 2 spot tonight. Last night he batted 8th, was 2 for 4, single, double, and a run scored. Bats from the right side. Here's the pitch. Little excuse me swing, gets a piece of it and shoots it back towards the parking lot, 0-2. So Stokes in an early hole against Brian Van Bell. Our umpires tonight, Matt Blackborough has the balls and strikes. Denver Dangerfield at first base, and Willie Traynor is at third. Van Bell peers home as Kroon leads off at first. There'll be a quick snap throw over, and it's not in time. Matthew Kroon is a threat to run for Reading. 14 for 18 in stolen bases this year is the Scottsdale, Arizona native. The pitch. Stokes takes inside for a ball, counts 1-2. Stokes wears the Reading Road Grays, which they have worn every night this week, with Reading in navy blue written in script across the chest, navy blue block letters and numbers on the back. 1-2 the count. Van Bell set above the belt, deals. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and Madison Stokes is down on strikes. First punch out today for Brian Van Bell. Portland wears their white red snapper uniforms. Red stripe down the middle. Red snappers written in script in dark red across the chest. A crisscross red and white pattern on the sleeves for the main red snappers tonight. Rojas digs in. First pitch to him is up and in tight for a ball, 1-0. Red Snappers is a hot dog, for those that were wondering. I have one up here in the booth right now. We'll do a taste test in a little bit, but the hot dog, the physical hot dog, is just pure red. Something I've really never seen before. The 1-0. Rojas fouls it straight back towards the press box, but it'll land a couple of rows short in front of us, and the count's 1-1. Of course, the Reading Fightin' Phils play as the Reading Hot Dogs every Sunday. Brooks Packing Sunday Family Fun Day. 1-1 the count to Rojas, 1 out. Kroon leads off at first. Here's the pitch. Dribbled foul past the third base coach's box, and the count's 1-2. Rojas was held hitless last night. He was 0 for 3. Snapped a 6-game streak where Rojas had reached base and had hits in multiple at-bats. It was a 6-game multi-hit streak. 1-2 the count to him. The pitch. Takes outside from Van Bell for a ball, 2-2. Infield plays pretty much straight away. Second baseman York shaded towards the second base bag. Nico Cavadas at first, holds on Kroon, as Van Bell will step off and gets back on the first base side of the rubber. Van Bell sets above the belt, and time is called and granted to Johan Rojas. That's through instances here have certainly not been the fastest pace of play. A couple of timeouts granted on each side. 2-2 the count to Rojas. The pitch. That one's floated. It'll drift foul behind home plate, out of play, and the count stays even at 2. Rojas, though, swinging a red-hot bat. 432 across his last 10. Average on the season up to 322. That mark at 322 leads the Reading Fightin' Phils. Ranks third in the Eastern League. 2-2 count still. Van Bell sets at the belt. The pitch. Dribbled foul again towards the Reading dugout on the right side. Count stays 2-2. Long at bat here. Van Bell's pitch count crawls to the double digits now. Gave up a single to Kroon on the first pitch, then retired Stokes on strikes. Bit of a battle here with Johan Rojas. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, as Kroon leads off first in a scoreless ball game. The pitch. Down low for a ball. The count runs full. Rojas last night 0 for 3. Did score a run and walked. 8 for 18 across the series so far. Full count delivery. Swinging a ground ball back towards the middle. The look towards second. The throw's a bit high as Kroon was off and running. So Kroon will be safe at second. They did go to first and got the out. So it's a very untraditional 1-6-3 put out of Johan Rojas. Also appears that Rojas' bat broke on the swing. So moves Kroon up to second. Rojas is out on just a 1-6-3 in the book. And that'll bring Baron Radcliffe to the plate now for the Fightin' Phils. Radcliffe digs in from the left side. Bats in the 4-hole tonight as Kroon leads off second. First pitch, Ratcliffe leans out of the way of one up and in, 1-0. Baron Ratcliffe came off the injured list on Tuesday. Have been on it since April the 15th when he hurt his shoulder diving back in the first base against Hartford. 1-0. Ratcliffe takes inside, 2-0. Initially placed on the 7-day IL and then shifted to the 60-day. But pretty much spent the minimum 60 days on it. Had a brief rehab appearance with the Complex League team down in Clearwater. And now is back with the R-Phils. Duo, Ratcliffe, big swing and a miss. And the count's 2-1. Crowd continues to file in here to Hadlock Field. It was a capacity crowd last night. Probably won't see that tonight, just with the weather. 2-1. Ratcliffe swings and misses. It's 2-2. Brian Van Bell, one strike away from escaping this top half for the first inning. Kroon leads off second, counts even at 2. 2 outs in the frame. Van Bell kicks and deals. That's in tight. Ratcliffe, the lefty, high-stepped over it, and the count runs full again. Another 3-2 count worked by a Reading hitter. Back-to-back at-bats. Ratcliffe, the lefty, stands slightly open in the box. Van Bell sets just above the belt and deals. That's a foul ball, pounded off the front foot of Ratcliffe. Where's the red shin guard on it? Take a second to walk it off. Looks like he's okay. Infield shades Ratcliffe to the right side. Shortstop Meyer shaded by the second base bag. Big hole on the left side as Benellis plays a couple steps and a dive off the third base bag. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Van Bell deals. Ratcliffe hits a dribbler out in front of the plate. Charging Van Bell, he's got it. Throws the first in time. And that'll retire the side here in the first. No runs on hit for the R-Phils. They do leave one on base. We've played 1/2 of an inning here at Hadlock Field. Sea Dogs coming to bat, still scoreless on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Fans, nothing beats a great day at Golden Oaks Golf Club. Located just minutes from Reading, Golden Oaks is a beautiful, award-winning golf course open to the public with perfect greens, lush fairways, and a course playing for 5 sets of tees. Bogey's Pub is open to the public with the area's best full-course menu, featuring indoor and outdoor seating and TVs to watch your favorite sports teams. Let the Golden Oaks Golf Club team cater to your need. Lunch, dinner, golf outings, parties, company events, and fundraisers. Visit our website at GoldenOaksGolfClub.com and follow Golden Oaks Golf Club and Bogey's Pub on Facebook. Golden Oaks Golf Club, where great memories are made.
Bottom half of the first inning after a scoreless top of the first for Reading. Here is how the Sea Dogs line up tonight against Christian Hernandez of the Fightin' Phils. Cesar Rafaela leads off. In center, Nick York second. Plays second. Marcelo Meyer is third at the shortstop. Nico Cavades is fourth, the first baseman. First pitch into Rafaela upstairs for a ball 1-0. Nathan Hickey fifth, the catcher. Alex Manella sixth at third base. Matthew Lugo seventh, the DH. Tyler Dearden eighth, the left fielder, and batting ninth is Tyler McDonough in right. Next pitch from Hernandez upstairs for a ball 2-0. Rafaela, York, Meyer, Cavades, Hickey, Benellis, Lugo, Dearden, and McDonough. They go against Christian Hernandez. The 2-0. Upstairs for a ball 3-0. Bullpen game tonight for Reading. Hernandez making Third start of the season, 19th appearance overall. He's 3-0 with 2.36 ERA. 8 walks, 31 strikeouts, 24 hits allowed in 26 2/3. 3-0. Green light on the 3-0. Driven in the air towards right. Ratcliffe races back at the track. The wall, it's gone. Into the Giffords Pavilion in right field. And Cedon Rafaela leads off the ball game with a home run on a 3-0 pitch. And the Sea Dogs lead it 1-0. Sixth home run of the year for Cedon Rafaela. Just the 4th home run that Christian Hernandez has allowed this year. And if you're Portland, cannot have asked for a better start here in the bottom half of the first. It'll bring Nick York up for the Sea Dogs. Bats from the right side. First pitch home. Down the chute for a called strike, 0-1. Jalen Ortiz at first, Cam Cannon at second. Madison Stokes short, Nick Podkul third. Baron Ratcliffe right, Johan Rojas center. Matthew Kroon in left. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Max McDowell the catcher, Hernandez the pitcher. Once again, right to left in the infield, Ortiz, Cannon, Stokes, Podkul. Right to left in the outfield, Ratcliffe, Rojas, and Kroon. Battery, McDowell, and Hernandez, who deals the 1-1. A curveball, swing and a miss, 1-2. York digs in from the right side. Wiggles the bat above his right shoulder. 1-2. Curveball. Rope to short. One hop for Stokes, and it goes under his glove. In the left field for a base hit. We'll see what they rule it. Made no contact with Stokes' glove, but probably a play he should make. And we'll wait on the official ruling here in a moment. That said, man on first for Marcelo Meyer. Tough play for Stokes. Kind of caught him in between hops. Waited back on it, and looks like he just misjudged it, how high the ball was going to come off the ground. Still waiting an official decision here, but Marcelo Meyer is up. It's going to go down as an E6. First pitch home. Just outside for a ball, 1-0. Third error of the season for Madison Stokes, who has played a really reliable shortstop so far this year. This is the 32nd game he's played at shortstop this season. As Hernandez is set, the 1-0. That one's roped into left center field gap. Rojas races in, and he'll drop in front of him, and Kroon for a base hit. Going to third is York. Here's a throw to third. It's offline. And following the play in the seconds, Marcelo Meyer. And it's a single for Meyer, and the Sea Dogs have runners on second and third. Still nobody away in the first. Nick York was thinking third the whole time, and the throw from Kroon was a bit offline, which allowed Meyer to advance to second. And it's runners on second and third. Still nobody away in this bottom half of the first inning. Nico Cavadas, the first baseman, steps in. Infield will play back for Reading. First pitch home is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball for Hernandez at 91. Will sit between 90 and 92. Will top out around 93, 94 at times. 0-1 to the count. The righty deals. On the inside corner for a called strike, 0-2. Obviously, the mindset now is limiting damage. Tonight, a bullpen game for the R-Phils. They're able to only use 3 arms last night out of the pen, but they know tonight will tax the relief arms. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Then on strikes, Hernandez climbs the ladder at 93. He gets a big first out, which brings Nathan Hickey to the plate.
Nathan Hickey.
That home run from Rafaela, 350 feet, 104 off the bat on a 90-mile-per-hour fastball from Christian Hernandez. Opposite field shot as well. So Hickey steps in, 1 down, bottom of the first. Men on second and third. First pitch from Hernandez is roped towards second, backhanded by Cannon. He thought about home for a second, but will take it to first base, so it's a 4-3 put out RBI for Nathan Hickey. 2-0 Sea Dogs for Alex Pinellas. 20th RBI this year for Hickey, and this is 27th game. So now 2 outs in the inning as Pinellas steps in from the left side. Still a man on third as Meyer advanced on the last ground ball. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Excellent piece of situational hitting as well by Hickey. Knows the infield is back, hits behind the runner, allows the runner to advance to third, and gets a run home. 0-1. Down and in for a ball, 1-1. Lefties this season have had a lot more success off Christian Hernandez. Entered tonight 292. The righty splits just 192 for Hernandez. 1-1. In on the hands, fouled back to the left side out of play, 1-2. If you're projecting Hernandez long term, where would he fit into a big league bullpen? I think definitely as a guy to face a high amount of righties, especially late in the game. He's been really good this year. Uncharacteristic first inning for Hernandez, who deals the 1-2. And it's a swing and a miss. And Alex Pinellas is down on strikes to retire the side in the first. But 2 runs in the inning for the Sea Dogs. They do it on a couple of hits. There was an error and 1 left on base for Portland. We've played 1 full, 2-0 Sea Dogs. Top of the second up next on the Phillies Radio Network.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkescommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Burke's Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Top half of the second. Our Phils down 2-0 to the Portland Sea Dogs after a 2-spot was put up in the bottom of the first. 5-6-7 due up for Reading. Jalen Ortiz will set the table against Brian Van Bell. First pitch home is curveball that drops in for a called strike. The count is 0-1 to Ortiz. Jalen, just 1 for 13 this week. Looking to break through in a big way. 0-1. That one's back towards the middle, and it will drop for a base hit in front of the center fielder, Rafaela. Leadoff single for Jalen Ortiz. That'll bring the red-hot Oliver Dunn up to the plate. For those that have listened or watched a lot of our home games this year, I'm not sure if Bob McCool, my broadcast partners, tuned in tonight. Manifesting things has certainly become a specialty for me, just like we did with that Jalen Ortiz one right there. A few home runs last week, too, where at the break I jokingly would go, am I Tony Romo? Here's the pitch. Dunn will take it for a called strike on a curveball, 0-1. Dunn currently on a 22-game on-base streak, which feels like it's probably going a little quiet, and that's because his teammate Carlos De La Cruz has reached in 37th Street. 0-1. Dunn ropes one on a hop to the first baseman Cavadas. So I'll go to short for one. Throw back to first is not in time. So it's a 3-6 fielder's choice as Ortiz is cut off at second.
Third baseman number 46.
That'll bring Nick Podko to the plate for the Phils with 1 out. Podko steps in, making his second start this week. 2 for 11 overall in the season against Portland. Podko's had an interesting season so far. Started the year off on the development list, came off, and seemingly has hit nonstop once he was in the lineup every day. First pitch is low and away for a ball, 1-0. At one point had a 19-game on-base streak. Kind of before De La Cruz and Dunn got their recent ones rolling. But hasn't played as much as of late. Throw over to first. Dunn dives back in safely. Of course, a byproduct of just how deep this Reading team has gotten these last couple of weeks. Dunn, who they just checked on, 9 stolen bases this year, has done it in 11 attempts. If the counts 1-0 to Podkul, pitch to him is hit foul out of play right side, 1-1. Podkul was 0 for 4 for a walk and a couple of strikeouts in his lone start this week. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's down low. And Podkul tried to hold up, but they'll appeal to first base where Denver Dangerfield will say Podkul went, making it 1-2. Middle infield plays in double play depth, shaded towards the second base bag. Gavadis holds on the runner, done at first. 1 out. Top of the second, 2-0 Sea Dogs. Here's the pitch. That one's into the air out towards left. Dearden doesn't know where it is. Now he races back at the track, at the wall. It is off the wall. Racing towards third goes Dunn. He'll get the stop sign there as he had to hold up. And it's a 1-out double for Nick Podkul. Skied one a mile into the air. Like we saw last night, some trouble spotting the fly ball, that time from Tyler Dearden. And it just hits off the main monster. And it's a 1-out double for Nick Podkul, and that'll bring Cam Cannon up with an RBI situation. 5th double of the year for Nick Podkul. So he's on second. Dunn is on third. 1 out. Top of the second inning. 8-man Cannon up. As Reading looks to respond to Portland's early grouping of runs. Van Bell set at the belt. First pitch to Cannon. There for a called strike, 0-1. Cam Cannon's had a couple of stints on the IL this year. Initially went on April 27th with a hamstring injury. Later came off and then went on again back on June the 11th. Here's the 0-1. Low and away for a ball, 1-1. Was on it initially from April 27th to May 17th. Didn't play a ton, and then re-aggravated it and went on the IL a couple weeks ago. Spent some time down at the Complex League. Here's the 1-1. Cannon swings and grounds it foul past the third base coaching box, and the count's 1-2. Last played for Reading on June the 6th. Cannon's appeared in just 8 games dating back to April 26. The day before he was placed on the 7-day IL. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Men on second and third on the top of the second. Van Bell kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 2-2. Two nothing ball game. Sea Dogs lead, top half of the second. Reading looking to respond after Portland put up 2 in the bottom half of the first. 2-2. That one was in tight. Cannon shoots it straight foul back, just in front of our vantage point of the press box. And it'll land about 10 rows in front of us. So the count stays 2-2 to Cannon. Overall, a .257 hitter on the year, a home run, 9 RBI. 2-2. Low and away for a ball, 3-2. Cannon's lone home run this season came on April 25th against Altoona in the morning game. Took one the opposite way to right. It was a grand slam home run into the pool in right field. The only grand slam Reading has hit this year. He bats with men on second and third. 3-2 count. Van Bell sets. The ready fires. Swing and a miss, and Cam Cannon is down on strikes. Second strikeout tonight for Brian Van Bell, and that'll bring Max McDowell to the plate.
The catcher, number 48, Max McDowell.
McDowell will dig in from the right side with 2 gone in the inning. He's the 9-man in the lineup. Has a prime opportunity here with men on second and third. It's a righty-on-righty matchup. Van Bell from the first base side of the rubber deals, and he just misses outside for a ball 1-0. If anyone is due in this Reading lineup, it is Max McDowell, hitting 111 across his last 10 games. 1-0. Curveball at the belt for a called strike 1-1. McDowell overall a 190 hitter, 3 home runs, 16 RBI. One of those 3 home runs being a walk-off against Harrisburg back at the end of May. 1-1. Up and away for a ball, 2-1. That was a fastball at 91 from Van Bell. And he'll ask for a new baseball. Did not seem too happy with that last one. Aggressively rolled it on the ground towards the Sea Dogs dugout. So it's 2-1 with 2 outs to Max McDowell. Runners lead off second and third for the Phillies. Van Bell kicks and deals. McDowell will dribble one foul towards the on-deck circle where Kroon will scoop it up. Not hit too hard, and it counts 2-2. Reading trails 2-0, top half of the second inning. 9-man McDowell at the plate as Matthew Kroon awaits on deck. Van Bell readies at the belt. Deals the 2-2. In sight, full count to McDowell. One came very close to hitting him. Max McDowell, who leads Reading with 11 hit by pitches this year in 39 games. So the count's full with 2 outs for McDowell. Van Bell sets and deals. McDowell lifts one in the air out towards right, not hit deep. McDonough, the right fielder, to his left, will pitter-patter towards the line and make the catch. And that will retire the side here in the top of the second. No runs on a pair of hits. No errors, and Reading leaves 2 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Portland on the Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Star City Boxing, located at 4760 Schuylkill Avenue in Reading, is a 501c3 non-profit boxing gym unlike any other. Our goal is not only to help you be fit, but to be the best outlet for our youth and community. We welcome anyone who wants to improve their way of life, be fit, and box competitively or non-competitively. We work with you to reach your goals in and out of the gym. Stop in and meet our stars today. Check us out and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming events and happenings. And visit our website today at starcityboxing.org for more information on how to join, volunteer with our youth, or support our efforts in the community. Star City Boxing is a proud continued 2023 Phillies Fiesta Friday partner.
The Reading Fightin Phillies are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Bottom half of the second, 2-0 Portland has the lead. Reading did threaten, but a strikeout from a fly out from Max McDowell ended the top half of the second. Matthew Lugo leads off. First pitch to him is fouled back. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Sea Dogs here in the frame as Christian Hernandez returns for inning number 2 of work. The righty-readies at the belt, the 0-1, is pounded on the ground towards the middle. Stokes, the shortstop behind the bag, cuts it off, throws it as he falls to the ground, and it takes a couple of hops of Jalen Ortiz, not in time. So Probably going to be an infield hit for Matthew Lugo, meaning that the leadoff man is on for the second straight inning. And that'll bring Tyler Dearden to the plate. Nobody throwing in the Phillies bullpen currently. Hernandez's season high is 2 innings, so see if they try and push him for a third. He's at only 20 pitches. First pitch home is low and away for a ball to the lefty Dearden. It is 1-0. Tyler McKay is doing some loose stretching in the Reading bullpen, but would be surprised if it's McKay this early in the game. McKay's established himself into a late inning reliever. Next pitch is swung on and missed 1-1. Could see Adam Leverett. McKay did just sit back down, so it will not be him. Could see Adam Leverett being tasked with the middle part of this game. He's been able to give 2-3 innings at a time for the Phillies. 1-1 from Hernandez. Skied foul. How to play on the left side, 1-2. Just about 30 minutes into this one, overcast night from Hadlock Field in Portland, Maine. Game 5 of 6 of this week's series between the Sea Dogs and the Fightin' Phils. 1-2, runner goes. Pitch outside for a ball. McDowell's throw to second is on the money, and it is in time. Madison Stokes, the shortstop, gets the tag down. The 15th runner caught stealing this year for Max McDowell, and Matthew Lugo really stood zero chance on that one. Lugo, who traditionally has not been a threat to run, which is 4 for 6 this year in that category. And Max McDowell threw a strike to second base. So the count's 2-2, 1 out, base is now empty. The pitch is sliced just foul, barely, to the left of the third base line. Third base umpire Willie Traynor was right on top of it and quickly signaled that it was a foul ball. So the count stays even at 2-2 to Tyler Dearden. Bat from the left side, even stance, crowds the inside part of the left-handed batter's box. 2-2. Outside for a ball, 3-2. Last fastball, a little extra on it from Hernandez at 95. Hernandez looking to win the battle at 3-2. The pitch. That's outside ball 4. First walk issued tonight from Christian Hernandez. And that'll bring Tyler McDonough, the 9-man, to the plate.
That walk brought to you by Eye Care Medical Group. Right fielder, number 51, Tyler McDonough.
McDonough, the 9-man, digs in from the left side, 1 out in the inning. Reading looking to draw up a double play ball here. Middle infield plays in and pinch. They'll throw over to first as Dearden dives back in safely. Tyler Dearden has not stolen a base this year across 28 games. So not much a threat to run at first. Next pitch home is pounded towards second. High chopper. Cannon has it. Flips to second for 1. Stokes an off-balance throw to first is not in time. But still an impressive play nonetheless. 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Cuts off Dearden at second. Back to the top of the lineup for Cedon Rafaela. It was a high chopper that Cannon charged. Fielded on a short hop. Spun. Made an off-balance throw to short. Stokes was brought off balance by the throw and had to throw it to first. And not enough on it to get the runner, which brings Cedon Rafaela to the plate to go on to the bottom of the second. First pitch, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. It's a bit high, and it'll go into center field. And actually, it looks like it's going to be batter's interference called on Cedon Rafaela. That'll end the inning, and he is not happy with home plate umpire Matt Blackborough at all. And he is absolutely livid in the face of Blackborough. Here comes Chad Epperson from the third base dugout. Well, third base coach's box that is. And we'll see if this goes to anything. Rafaela is saying, I was going into my load. and you called it out for that. He is livid. We'll see if he stays in this ball game. And Chad Epperson now comes out. So in the inning, no runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left for the Sea Dogs. We will go to the third. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this. So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Top half of the third inning, 2-0 ball game. Portland Sea Dogs have the lead. First pitch to the leadoff man, Matthew Kroon, misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Top third of the lineup due up for Reading. Kroon, Stokes, Rojas against Brian Van Bell as the righty readies and fires the 1-0. That's swung on, fouled off the foot of Matthew Kroon and looks to be in some pain as that one hit squarely off his foot. So Jake Starr joined by a special guest up here in the booth, Riley Pay. Riley Pay, one half of the Portland Sea Dogs broadcast team. Riley, welcome in. How are you?
Thanks for having me, Jake. It's great to share a booth with you yet again.
Again?
This is fantastic. Feels like old times.
Sorry we had you muted there for a second. I guess we weren't that eager, but no. But first of all, welcome in. So you're in your first year of the Portland Sea Dogs. You and Emma Tiedemann formed just the second all-female booth in minor league baseball history. That be correct?
Yep, that's correct.
So how's it been just year one of minor league baseball and working with Emma so far?
I mean, I can't say enough fantastic things about Emma and just the quality of a broadcaster that she is. Her work really speaks for itself, but it's such a privilege to be able to learn from her for a whole season and get to kind of pick her brain about what she's done throughout her broadcast career and what's brought her to this point. She's a fantastic mentor.
1-1 to Kroon, takes down low for a ball. Kroon was okay as athletic trainer Steve Torregrossa and Al Patrique took a look at him, so he's up in the count 2-1. So middle part of the season, things obviously starting to kind of settle in, but there's also, a good amount of press around you and Emma early as that one's fouled straight back. I know you've gotten foul balls in the booth too here, but how's that been? Just kind of, a lot of people around looking, tuning in, listening to the broadcast, and I mean everything I've seen has been awesome. I've enjoyed listening so far, so I feel like that's got to, be good year one to kind of to settle in nicely like that.
I mean, it is really special that there's coverage on this just because of just the representation that it provides for other little girls who might want to be broadcasters.
Kroon rips one foul, 2-2 still.
But most definitely not the reason that you get into this job, and it's been nice to kind of be able to share both of our stories and experience that together, but a fantastic privilege to be a part of the first in AA.
2-2 to Kroon. He rips one in the air to right center field. That one is back. One hops the wall. McDonough will field it on a hop. Kroon motors the second. He's in there standing up with a leadoff double for the Fightin' Phils. Well, if this trend continues, we might have to keep you on for a little bit longer. But, okay, think there's people listening who are like, oh, they have pretty good chemistry on air. It's like they've shared a mic before. Riley and myself were 2/3 of an awesome broadcast team with the Katuitt Kettleers, the Cape Cod Baseball League. The third person, Tim Crowley, actually is currently standing right behind me in the booth. He made the drive up from just outside of Foxborough, Massachusetts for the trip this weekend as Madison Stokes steps in, nothing away, runner on second. First pitch is ripped foul towards the parking lot, Riley. Holding your breath on that one right there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've had quite a few, our fair share, I would say, of foul balls. We get some in the booth. We've had 2 come back and ricochet to us, 2 to my windshield, but we're all reset and ready to go. I would consider myself the foul ball magnet, though.
A 1 is breaking pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, nothing, and 2. But yes, Riley, myself, and Tim Crowley, who I mentioned, were part of the broadcast team for the Katuitt Kettleers of the Cape Cod Baseball League last year. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. You don't know where life's going to take you when internships end. 0-2 the count. Pitch to Stokes. He fights it off foul to the right side off the netting above the Sea Dogs dugout. But I don't want to say ironic, but just it's super cool to see that both of us ended up, you know, not just working in minor league baseball, but also in the same league, which was a crazy thing.
Yeah, and very lucky. That was definitely one of many highlights of this position. Really special to get to be in the same league, kind of share different insights and experience with each other.
Stokes swings and misses. He's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Johan Rojas, the batter. And I think one of the favorite phrases that we coined last year was pay-by-play. Has pay-by-play made its way from Katuitt to Portland this year?
When you started to say one of your favorite coined phrases, I didn't know exactly where you were going. You guys like to coin a couple of mine.
That's a fair point.
I haven't used it just yet in the booth, but I don't know. It kind of lives on forever, I guess.
Kroon goes. Rojas squares the bunt. Gets by the catcher, Hickey. Kroon slid head first, so he'll be in the third of the stolen base most likely. And the count's 1-0 to Rojas as he squared the bunt. Well, doing some math, it's been about 10 and a half, almost 11 months since we last shared a headset together. I think it was August 5th, 6th? Looking back at August 6th, the last time we shared a headset together from beautiful Lowell Park, home of the Katuitt Kettleers. But, you know, it took 10 and a half, 11 months to do it again. 1-0 count, 1 out as Kroon leads off third. Pitch to Rojas. It's that one in the air. It'll slice out of play, foul again. And the count's 1-1. So just looking back at your journey, it's been a unique one. A couple summers ago, you were in the Northwoods League. Last year, you took a chance and you delved into the play-by-play thing and have excelled at it from day one. And the growth has been tremendous. Next pitch is blooped up in front of the third baseman, Benellis. He can't get to it, so Kroon will score. Rojas the first on an infield single. It's 2-1. The growth has been fun to watch as somebody who, I don't want to say was there from day one, but as someone who's been sitting next to you in a booth all of last summer and has kind of gotten to follow along the journey. But you took a chance last summer and said, this is something I want to do. You know, when did you kind of realize play-by-play was something you wanted to pursue?
Well, I feel very fortunate that I've been around some fantastic people that have believed in me to, quote, trust my baseball eyes.
They're over to first, back in safely is Rojas.
But without a doubt, baseball has always been one of my biggest loves, and I just knew I always wanted to be in baseball. Started with the Northwoods League, doing marketing and MC internships. And
Ratcliffe fouls it straight back.
From there, spent some time with the Cape Cod Baseball League, where intern coordinator Leah Ridpath and Glenn Ware really believed in me and said we wanted to add some play-by-play to your job description on top of some team reporting. So feel fortunate to have people who believe in me in that way.
Ratcliffe takes the 0-1 down and in for a ball, 1-1.
I think one of the most special parts of play-by-play is getting to kind of paint the picture for people listening at home and bring them into the ballpark experience. That's one of my favorite parts about baseball is just the game itself.
Ratcliffe takes the next one outside for a ball. Delayed steal for Rojas. He gets the second with no throw. That'll be stolen base number 25 of the year for Rojas. But so this Sea Dogs team, now obviously not the rub salt in a wound, but eliminated from playoff contention last night. But
yeah, throw it in there. Why don't you?
I will, but I'll follow up and say this is one of the best teams that I've had a chance to see across the Eastern League so far. Van Bell readies the 2-1. Ratcliffe takes at the belt for a called strike, 2-2. It's been a good group. this Sea Dog team. How fun has it been kind of following them and their success all season long?
It's been really special and had quite a few visiting broadcasters as well mention that 30 games, first in AA to reach that mark in the 30-game wins.
2-2, Ratcliffe fouls it straight back.
Is something that you don't see every year. So they even pointed it out just how special this team has been. Been very lucky, and it's been really fantastic to watch. You look at the top of the lineup for the Sea Dogs even today. 3 top 10 prospects, Marcelo Meyer, Nick York, Cedon Rafaela. You see the future of Boston, but that's the beauty of minor league baseball. You see the future for all of these teams.
Ratcliffe fouls back a curveball to the left side. Count goes to 2-2. Man, it feels like we've done this before. It feels almost natural, like we've been on a broadcast together before.
We
but
got it.
We got it, without a doubt. So 2-2, 1 out as Rojas leads off a second. Ratcliffe the batter. It's a 2-1 ball game. Van Bell sets and deals, and tight for a ball. Count goes to 3-2. And best part about all of this, and it's something that we've kind of talked about with our clubhouse too, is tomorrow, the minute the game ends, everybody's 0-0 again, which in some ways is scary. It's a whole new season, but in some ways it's kind of like midway through, you get to press the reset button. 3-2. Ratcliffe swings and misses. Pitch in the dirt, and Hickey will apply the tag for out number 2. And obviously, you're a Vegas native, but spent last year on Cape Cod. This summer, you are as far east and north as you possibly could get in the continental United States. How do we take someone from Vegas and make them into an East Coast person these last couple of summers?
I mean, today we're the Red Snappers, the Maine Red Snappers. So that's a good example of the cultural changes and some different experiences I've had, but it's been an adjustment.
First pitch to Jalen Ortiz, swings and misses.
The
Counts
weather,
0-1.
The weather being one of them. It's quite dewy here currently at Hadlock Field. Get a lot of rain, not something that you're used to out on the West Coast, but it's really neat getting to experience different parts of the country, and baseball being the way that takes you to all these new places.
Quite opposite of me. My job took me 45 minutes from home. So one of us went 45 minutes. The other one went probably 45 hours. As Ortiz swings and misses, the count's 0-2 to him.
But I guess I can't go any farther. That's the beauty of it.
There's really not much further
I've
north or
reached
east
it.
you can go. Unless if you went west, you go to Hawaii.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Phillies legendary broadcaster Harry Callis actually got his start in Hawaii. So my dad always reminds me of.
Yeah, maybe you could go have a tropical broadcast.
Tropical experience. I mean, I'm sure those April nights here at Hadlock Field, you were probably thinking, man, tropical weather would be pretty good right now.
Well, I think the West Coast guys as well, Nick York, and we've had Edwin Diaz, Cedon Rafaela as well, all with the face skaters.
1-2 now to Ortiz. He checks his swing. I remember when I wasn't up here in April, when I picked which time of the 2 times in Portland I was going to come to. I very strategically picked June because I knew it would be cold in April. I remember when our guys got back, I asked Al, our manager, how was it? Jake, it was very cold out. And I was like, that's what it looked like. I was glad I watched that one at home.
I brought my only winter coat here.
1-2. That's a curveball that gets the inside corner for a called strike 3. I don't think Jalen Ortiz is very happy with that, and Brian Van Bell strikes out the side, but does give him a run in the inning. Well, Riley Pay, one half of the Portland Sea Dogs broadcast team. Thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the season. I know I speak for myself and everyone. Super excited to listen in.
Oh, same to you, Jake. It was great to share a booth with you again, and best of luck to your Fightin' Phils. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Hopefully sometime soon. 2-1 the score. Christian Hernandez back out for the bottom of the 3rd. After this on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Humane Pennsylvania is an innovative national leader in animal welfare with adoption centers, accredited nonprofit veterinarian hospitals, emergency animal rescue services, community pet assistance programs, and a free community dog park. At HPA, we are passionate about going the extra base to keep your pets healthy and happy at home with you. With a variety of services and different ways and times to access them and variable pricing, Humane Pennsylvania is here to provide your pets with exceptional care how, when, and where they need it. Visit humanepa.org for more information.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Back with the bottom of the third inning, our score 2-1 after Reading got one in the top half of the frame. Bottom 3, 2-1 Sea Dogs. Jake Starr here. The first pitch to Cedon Rafaela was a foul ball. The next pitch is fouled straight back off the netting behind home plate, 0-2. Once again, a big thank you to Riley Pay, one half of the broadcasting crew for the Portland Sea Dogs, for joining myself tonight here on the Our Phillies Radio Network. Christian Hernandez back out for inning number 3 of work. 0-2. Upstairs for a ball, counts 1-2. Riley Pay, Emma Tiedemann, one of 2 all-female broadcast teams all time in minor league baseball. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to them, I highly recommend you do, whether it be on MILB TV or the Bally Live app. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Obviously, had a chance to listen to them back when Reading was here in April. Had a chance to listen into the first 3 games of this week's series, and I've thoroughly enjoyed their calls all season long. Emma and Riley. Counts 1-2. Pitch home. That's a little flare shot back towards the middle for a base hit. And for the 3rd straight inning, the leadoff base runner is on, and it's a single from Cedon Rafaela, and Nick York is the batter for the Portland Sea Dogs. Second hit of the day for Cedon Rafaela. Actually, no, it's Marcelo Meyer, the batter. So Nick York was the leadoff man after Rafael was called out on batter's interference to end the 2nd inning. As Hernandez readies at the belt, kicks home. Outside for a ball, 1-0. So Nick York had the leadoff single, but point still holds. 3rd leadoff base runner of the day that Hernandez has allowed. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. Just misses outside for a ball, 2-0. Is action in the Reading bullpen. It is Adam Leverett, as we talked about a couple innings ago, potentially being the middle inning arm for the Our Phils. Hernandez will throw over towards first. It'll bounce in and out of the glove of Jalen Ortiz. But if you can get 3 from Christian Hernandez tonight, I think you're happy if you're the Our Phils, especially if you can keep it a 2-1 ball game. Hernandez has gone 2 innings 9 times this season, but has never done more than 2. So next out would set a new season high in innings pitched. The 2-0 curveball misses up and away for a ball to the lefty, 3-0. Hernandez previously was a starter way back early in his career. Did make 9 starts with Jersey Shore in 22. Made 17 starts in 21 between Clearwater and the Phillies rookie team. Next pitch is a fastball that misses just outside for a ball. Marcelo Meyer walks, and it's back-to-back base runners issued by Hernandez on his 2nd walk of the day. But prior to tonight, 80 career games for Hernandez. 41 of them being starts, and Al Padrique will make his way out, point to the bullpen, and Christian Hernandez's night does come to an end. It's the Alvernia University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen. Step in the near future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Back after this on the Our Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier family-owned food distributor. Feasers, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Alvernia University Golden Wolves call to the bullpen brings in Adam Leverett for the R-Phils. The Macon, Georgia native stands at 6'4", 190. The righty is 0-1 with a 3.90 ERA. This is his 20th appearance. He's made a pair of starts. 30 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, and 11 walks. Leverett, who's been a consistent force out of the bullpen for the R-Phils, enters in a bit of a jam. Runners on first and second, no outs in the bottom half of the third inning. Portland leads 2-1. First pitch home is skied in the air in the infield left side. Podcool races in, drifts towards the line. Infield fly rule has been called, and Podcool makes the catch regardless, and Nico Cavadis is retired on one pitch.
The Evergreen Credit Union fifth hitter, the catcher, number 31, Nathan Hickey.
That's got to feel good, though, for Leverett to enter in a bit of a jam and induce an infield pop-out on the first pitch. So the sixth-man, Nathan Hickey, up to the plate for Portland. Bats from the left side. Leverett puts the first pitch home and just misses below the knees and inside. The count's 1-0. That off-speed pitch at 85 from Adam Leverett. Leverett, the righty, sets the letters and deals. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Went to a fastball at 93. A bit upstairs, and Hickey swung through it. Nick York off second, Marcelo Meyer off first. One out, bottom of the third. Leverett readies at the letters, throws behind the runner at second to throw to the right field side of the bag, so Stokes tag not in time as York's back in. Nick York 6 for 11 this year in stolen bases. One. That's up and away for a ball, 2-1. Nathan Hickey 0 for 1 tonight, but did have a productive out. Grounded out to the second baseman Cam Cannon, scored the runner Nick York back in the first. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled straight back. It's 2-2. Nathan Hickey is the 15th ranked prospect in the Red Sox organization entering the season, according to Baseball America. Made his Sea Dogs debut back on May the 9th. Leverett set at the letters, the 2-2. Just inside for a ball, 3-2. Leverett held for a second after he delivered it, hoping he'd get the strike call from Matt Blackborough, the home plate umpire. So with the 3-2 count, 1 out to Nathan Hickey. Leverett kicks and deals. That's a ground ball off the foot of Hickey. Goes towards the dugout of Portland, and the count stays 3-2. We passed 7 o'clock here on the East Coast, up in Portland, Maine. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leverett deals again, and that misses just inside, ball 4.
Eye Care Medical Group reminds everyone you should be visiting your eye doctor yearly.
So Leverett issues his first walk, and that loads the bases for
13.
Alex Benelis. Still 1 out in this bottom half of the third. 2-1, but Portland a chance to break things open with just 1 swing of the bat. Runners on second and third are the responsibility of the since exited Christian Hernandez. Went 2+ innings tonight. First pitch home is a big swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. And Ennis allowed 4 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Currently in line to give up 2 runs, 1 earned. 0-1 is down the chute for a called strike, 0-2. Last fastball at 92 from Adam Leverett. The ready at the letters, the 0-2. Just misses upstairs with a ball for another fastball, ever so slightly above the belt. Leverett peers home again. Comes set, 1 ball, 2 strike count to Alex Benellis. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch down in the dirt. And Benellis can't take off with the bases occupied. And that's a big strikeout for Adam Leverett. Goes to the slider at 83. So now it's 2 outs for Matthew Lugo. Leverett looking to escape a little bit of a jam for the Sea Dogs, which has been presented to him. Nick York led off with a single, then Marcelo Meyer walked. That ended the night for Christian Hernandez. And now it's bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to Lugo. Dots the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Cloudy evening here in Portland. Lights taking full effect from Hadlock Field. Leverett sets again. The 0-1. Just misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Matthew Lugo, 1 for 1 today. He singled back in the second. Was eventually caught stealing. Lugo just 2 for 12 on the week so far. Leverett kicks and deals the 1-1. That's up and in, 2-1. Leverett last pitched on Thursday. Went an inning, gave up a walk and a strikeout in a scoreless, hitless inning of work. Now he'll get time and he'll step off the mound. The righty peers home again, toes the first base side of the rubber. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 3. 2-1. Swing and fouled back. It's 2-2. So Adam Leverett, 1 out and 1 strike in this instance away from leaving the bases loaded and putting a 0 on the board for the Sea Dogs in the bottom of the 3rd. The righty looks home, gets a sign from Max McDowell. Leverett ready at the letters, the 2-2. That one is rope foul to the left side off the facing of the seats down the left field line. It'll trickle its way down to the Phillies bullpen, where Matthew Kroon gave it a chase and he'll make his way back to his post and left. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases full. Portland up 3-1. 2-2. Swing and a just foul tip. Back from Matthew Lugo. So we'll do it again at 2-2 with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Still the bottom of the 3rd. Leverett. A 6'4", 190 righty comes set at the letters. Here's the pitch. That one's chopped towards third. Staying back on its podcle. He'll rip a throw to second in time. And that will be a 5-4 fielder's choice to retire the side here in the 3rd. No runs for Portland. They did have a hit. There were no errors, and 3 Sea Dogs left on base. We go to the 4th. Portland up 3-2-1 here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feasers, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Oliver Dunn leads things off in the top half of the fourth. It's a 2-1 ball game. Portland leads over the Phils. First pitch from Brian Van Bell is waved on and missed by Dunn. It's 0-1. 6, 7, 8 2 up for the Phils. Dunn, Podcool, and Cannon. 0-1 from Van Bell. That's down low for a ball 1-1. Jake Starr joining you from Hadlock Field. Game 5 of 6 of this week's 6-game set between the Sea Dogs and the Fightin' Phils. 1-1 count. Van Bell deals. That one's roped on the right side. Second baseman York to his right. He fields, throws the first after a spin, and it's in time. And Oliver Dunn is out, and he is livid in the face of the first base umpire, Denver Dangerfield, and he is making his thoughts very clear to Dangerfield, who called Dunn out after he thought he was safe by maybe a step. We'll see if we can get a replay here for you momentarily. But it's 4-3 on the putout, and Dunn was still making his frustration known as he turned back towards first as he made his way back to the dugout. Here's Nick Podcool, first pitch to him. That one's hit in the air high out towards left. Dearden started back, now the left fielder goes in. Now he'll drift back again. And he's under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Second baseman number 49, Cam Cannon.
Brings Cam Cannon up to the plate. Taking a look at the replay here on the stream. You can't really tell from the original. We'll see if we get a zoomed in slow motion shot at all. But Oliver Dunn was certainly sure he was safe. And we're taking another look at it here. That's really, really close. Looks like Dunn may have been safe by about half a step. First pitch to Cannon. Lifted in the air, left side of the infield. Drifting in the foul territory goes Spinellis, the third baseman. Caught off by the shortstop Meyer. He'll make the catch right along the foul line. And that will retire the side here in the fourth. 3 up, 3 down, go the Fightin' Phils in the top of the fourth. We'll move to the bottom of the inning. Portland still up 2-1 on the Phils Radio Network.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need, so you'll always remain more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Chick-fil-A, Pizza Como USA, Railroad House, Why Missing Restaurant and Bakery, Jersey Mike's Subs, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Bakery, Subway, and Clean Eats for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners. Don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet, photos, and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets start at $33 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
Bottom half of the fourth inning, Sea Dogs still a 2-1 lead over the Reading Fightin' Phils. Adam Leverett back out for his second full inning of work. He relieved Christian Hernandez. Hernandez, who we can now officially close the line on. Went 2+, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. A walk and 2 strikeouts. 8-man Tyler Dearden leads off. First pitch served in the air out towards left. Kroon backs up, and he will reach over his shoulder and make the catch. A couple steps shy of the track in the main monster and left for out number 1.
Tyler McDonough.
That brings Tyler McDonough up to the plate now for the Sea Dogs. McDonough 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice to the second baseman Cam Cannon. His last time up in the second. Here's the pitch. And it misses just down for a ball, 1-0. McDonough digs in from the left side, the right fielder tonight. The 1-0. On the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. McDonough, who has been a part of this Portland team since the year started. 1-1. Big swing and a miss on a breaking pitch, 1-2. Of course, now we'll see how much the Phillies can get out of Adam Leverett. Season high is 3 innings. Most recently did it 8 days ago, the 16th at home against Hartford. 3 innings, no runs, hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. So you would love a repeat performance of that from Leverett. 1-2. That one's fisted foul to the left side out of play. The count stays 1-2. Tyler McDonough, the 23-year-old from Cincinnati, Ohio. Switch hitter who was a 3rd-round pick by Boston back in the 2021 draft. 1-2. That one's way up and away, 2-2. Obviously, what the Phillies do after Leverett, I think a lot of it will be dictated based on where in the game you're at. I think if you're ahead, Brett Schultz, Tyler McKay, some combination of them would be a thought possibly for manager Al Padrique and pitching coach Brad Bergeson. 2-2. That one is hit in the air out towards right center. Not hit particularly well. Rojas to his left. The center fielder makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring Cedon Rafaela to the plate as the Phillies look for their first 1-2-3 inning of the night.
This coming week for more information. The center fielder, number 52, Cedon Rafaela.
Rafaela is 1 for 2 tonight. Hit a leadoff home run back in the first. First pitch is fouled back, and the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the inning. Here's the pitch from Leverett. That one is hit towards Ortiz, and he'll corral it on a line, and that will retire the side here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down, go the Sea Dogs. We played 4 full from Hadlock Field. Top of the 5th up next. Portland still up 2-1 on the Phillies Radio Network.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Spanish and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, High Noon Sun Sips, Catay Law Offices, Suburban Brewing Company, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, Humane Pennsylvania, Star City Boxing, Apis Services, Supportive Concepts, and Affordable Home Care. Fiesta Friday features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other culture elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office. To honor the 275th anniversary of Reading, the Phillies will play as the Reading Keystones on Thursdays and select Tuesdays in 2023. Tuesdays are brought to you by Coatesville VA Medical Center. Join us for 11 Keystone Throwback Thursdays, thanks to Burke's Career and Technology Center, H&F Heating and Cooling, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Come celebrate the 275th anniversary of Reading and enjoy some great baseball on Throwback Thursdays in 2023. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL, online at rphils.com or at the Customers Bank ticket office.
Top half of the fifth inning, still a 2-1 ball game. Portland Sea Dogs have the lead over the Reading Fightin Phils. 9-1-2, due up for Al Patrique's squad. Here in the frame, Max McDowell will lead things off for Reading. He'll bat from the right side. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out to right his last time up. Brian Van Bell back for another inning of work. His first pitch home is on the inside corner for a called strike to count 0-1 to McDowell. McDowell just 1 for 9 this week. Like we talked about his first time up, definitely overdue for a hit. Next pitch, the curveball that snaps in for a called strike, 0-2 to McDowell. 0-2, the count to Max McDowell. The 29-year-old, formerly a product of the Yankees system. Here's the 0-2. It's upstairs for a ball, 1-2. Brian Van Bell has been solid tonight. Talked about it early on. He's gone 7 straight games where he's gone 6 or more innings pitched. And he's also had a winning decision in his last 3. You know, Reading would love to flip that fortune here tonight. 1-2. Down low for a ball, 2-2. Also, a couple of times tonight, Van Bell has went from more the longer elongated windup to more of a, gets to the side of his windup and then quickly goes home. Not like Johnny Cueto, but a little bit Cueto-esque, if you can picture it. 2-2. McDowell swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. 4 strikeout tonight for Brian Van Bell. That'll flip the lineup card over to Matthew Kroon, but on the 1-strike pitch, he kind of turned and did a very shallow raise of the knee and then went home. Or then on that 2-strike pitch, he did a much higher one, and you can see it kind of messed with the timing a little bit of Max McDowell. Matthew Kroon digs in. He's got 2 hits today, a single and a double. First pitch home. There's a curveball up and in for a ball, 1-0. Obviously, the talk of a cycle, still a long ways away. McDowell, guy after Matthew Kroon, single and double today. We're still need a triple and a home run, the 2 hardest ones to get. 1-0. Curveball in there for a called strike, 1-1. But how about Ellie De La Cruz last night? A cycle in 6 innings for the Cincinnati Reds. 3rd fastest player to do it in big league history. And the first Red to hit for the cycle since 1989. 1-1, that's in sight. Kroon leans back, it's 2-1. And the irony of all this is, and how this somehow relates back to the Phillies organization, the manager for the Reds is David Bell. And before JT Realmuto did it at Arizona 2 weeks ago, David Bell in 2004 was the last Philly to hit for the cycle. 2-1, swung on, pounded in the ground foul, past the third base coach's box, 2-2. Ellie De La Cruz has certainly been very fun to watch early on in his big league career. Of course, there's another De La Cruz here in Reading, Carlos, who has the night off tonight, but he's certainly been exciting to watch this year. Sits right at a 300 batting average on the year as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matthew Kroon. Van Bell kicks and deals. That one is in on the hands, fouled back. It'll land just to the right and over the press box. And the count stays 2-2. Take a look down south to Philadelphia. Phillies fell to the New York Mets 4-2 today. 2-2. Kroon hits one just down the line, foul. Phillies fell to the Mets 4-2. Lehigh Valley and Worcester. Early on, Lehigh Valley up 6-3 out at Polar Park in Worcester. The Reading Fightin Phils and Iron Pigs both playing Red Sox affiliates this week. Next pitch to Kroon is on the corner for a called strike 3, and Matthew Kroon not very happy with it. And a quick theme early seems to be Reading not very happy with his umpiring crew tonight. Matt Blackborough at the plate, Denver Dangerfield at first, and Willie Traynor at third. Jersey Shore scoreless in the bottom of the second against Rome. Clearwater up 2-1 on Dunedin in the top of the third. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1 to Madison Stokes. Jersey Shore and Clearwater both got their respective second halves underway on Friday, with Single A playing less games than Double A. They start their second half right in the middle of a series, the 0-1. That one is fisted in the air, right side of the infield. Cavadas will drift into foul territory and make the catch to retire the side here in the fifth. 3 up, 3 down, go the Fightin' Phils. 8 in a row retired by Brian Van Bell. We're halfway home here at Hadlock Field. Bottom of the fifth up next. Sea Dogs still up by 1 on the Our Phils Radio Network.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. JP Mascaro & Sons are a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Bottom half of the fifth inning, Sea Dogs still have a 2-1 lead over the Reading Fightin' Phils. Adam Leverett back out for another inning of work as Nick York will lead things off. 2-3-4 due up for the Sea Dogs here in the inning. There is action in the Our Phils bullpen currently. Matt Seelinger up and throwing as the first pitch to York from Leverett is in there for a called strike, 0-1. So Leverett gets into trouble, probably sees Seelinger, but if Leverett can clear the inning cleanly, then likely see Seelinger for the next inning. Next pitch is line foul to the right side towards the parking lot, 0-2. If you're just tuning in, we had our conversation with Riley Pay, one of the 2 broadcasters for the Portland Sea Dogs, and one thing we alluded to, we'll get to in a second here, the 0-2. Just misses outside for a ball, it's 1-2. To Nick York, but the employee parking lot is just beyond the first base gates here at Hadlock Field, and they are in direct shot of any foul ball. Racing back there, the 1-2, that one is hit in the air well out towards right center. Ratcliffe and Rojas both race back at the track at the wall. Ratcliffe throws his glove up at the last second and makes the catch before banging into the fence in right center field for out number 1, but Riley Pay has unfortunately had the misfortune of having 2 foul balls hit into her windshield this year. But the best part of it all is they both came in the same week before she got the first one fixed. So it's always the whole thing, if it rains, it pours, you know, something bad's going to happen, you might as well pour it on before you fix it. First pitch to Marcelo Meyer inside for a ball, 1-0. So the first one happened, a couple days later the next one happened, and then it got fixed. Because last thing you want to do is replace a windshield and then have it get hit again. 1 ball, no strike to Myers. Pitch to him is lifted in the air, foul, and the count's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is clear in this bottom of the fifth. Next pitch is in and just misses inside for a ball, 2-1. Matt Blackborough has balls and strikes tonight. Denver Dangerfield at first. Willie Traynor at third. 2-1. Down low for a ball, 3-1. Marcelo Meyer is 1 for 1 tonight, but he has reached base twice. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, actually, was Meyer, and the count goes 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Marcelo Meyer. 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-1, Portland leads. Both runs came in the first. They've been quiet since. The next pitch, swing and a miss from Adam Leverett, and a little bit of a fist bump on the mound. More the strikeout from Leverett. That's his second, and Nico Cavadas, the batter. 7 in a row retired by Leverett, and he's retired 8 of the 9 he's faced so far. If he can get Cavadas out here, Leverett's done everything you could have asked for him in bridging these middle 3 innings for the R-Phils. First pitch to Cavadas, down and in for a ball that counts 1-0. Cavadas bats from the left side. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Leverett peers home. Gets a sign from McDowell. He's set at the letters. The 1-0. Down the chute for a called strike, 1-1. Portland got 2 in the first, and it's been 4 straight zeros put up by R-Phils pitching. Reading got 1 in the top of the 3rd, and that's been all the offense tonight. It's been a quiet night offensively. The last 2 nights, really. Even though they put up 5 last night, time's called. And actually, it's going to be a pitch clock violation that goes against Adam Leverett. So it's going to be an automatic ball on him. And he took a second to step off the mound and kind of reset himself after that. The pitch home. Down the chute. That's strike 2. Leverett 1 strike away from escaping this 5th inning cleanly. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 3. The count's full. Payoff pitch upcoming. Most of the damage by this Portland lineup has been done by the top few guys in the order. Nico Cavadas 0 for 2. The 4-man, and he swings and misses. Adam Leverett, a little bit of extra pep in his step as he gets off the mound, and that will retire the side in the 5th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left for the Sea Dogs. We'll go to the 6th. Fightin's bats, some work to do. Down 2-1 on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Our Phillies fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phillies mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
We go to the 6th, top of the 6th that is. 2-1, Sea Dogs still lead. 3-4-5, heart of the R-Phils lineup due up, and it'll start with Johan Rojas. Brian Van Bell back out. First pitch to Rojas, he bunts it down the third base line, and it will drift foul. Not a bad idea for Johan Rojas with Alex Pinellas, the third baseman, playing back for the Sea Dogs. And we'll see if it changes positioning at all. Not really. Pinellas will still play back. About 4 steps and a dive off the line on the third base side. Rojas 1 for 2 today. Did drive in a run with an infield single his last time up. 0-1. Rojas, big swing and a miss, 0-2. Take a look around the Eastern League tonight. How about an Altoona? The Bowie Bay Sox up 15-1 over the Altoona curve. You might know what the secret to the Bay Sox success is. All of that here in a second. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch home. That one's rope foul past Al Padrique in the third base coach's box. So the Bay Sox took a trip on the roller coaster beyond the right field fence today at People's Naturals Gas Field in Altoona. For those that aren't aware, there is a big roller coaster beyond the right field fence in Altoona. Kind of similar to like the Brooklyn Cyclones and Coney Island, but obviously not as extravagant. That one fouled straight back towards the booth to our left, and a fan has to go in and out of their hat. It was a bit left of us. Not sure if Emma Tiedemann and Riley Pay had the gloves ready over there, but I think I was certainly ready over here. The heart, probably skipped a couple of beats up here, but always got to stay ready. 0-2 from Van Bell. Rojas drives one of the out towards left. Dearden races back. It'll stay in the ballpark. He'll take a couple of steps up and make the catch for out number 1, and that'll bring Baron Radcliffe to the plate.
Right fielder number 22, Baron Radcliffe.
No action in the Portland bullpen currently, as Brian Van Bell continues to cruise. He's allowed just 5 hits and a run. Does have 5 strikeouts as well. First pitch to Radcliffe, upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-1 Sea Dogs lead in this top half of the 6th inning. Van Belt from the windup, toes the first base side of the rubber. Next pitch to Radcliffe, in sight, 2-0. Radcliffe 0 for 2 tonight, a ground out and a strikeout. Back in the Reading lineup for the first time in about 2 months. After coming off the IL on Tuesday, the 2-0. That one's pounded in the ground foul, just right of the first base line. The count goes 2-1. I haven't had a chance to see Radcliffe a ton so far, but very comparable stance to Ryan Howard from the Phillies. Does the, points the bat out before. 2-1. Radcliffe takes at the knees for a called strike, 2-2. It's not exactly the same. It's, Howard's more of a, kind of goes up and down off the shoulder. Radcliffe holds it more high, but it's more the pre-pitch routine where it's the bat out, it's the slight bend of the knees. That's the kind of where you see the comparison to Ryan Howard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Radcliffe swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. 6 strikeout tonight for Brian Van Bell, and that'll bring Jalen Ortiz to the plate for the Phils. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Matt Seelinger continues to throw for Reading. Down in the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. As Ortiz digs in from the right side. Van Bell from the windup kicks and deals to the righty. Tried to hold up, he couldn't on a breaking pitch down low. It's 0-1. But circling back to Altoona real quick, Reading will be out there the 2nd to last week of July. So maybe we'll have to talk with Al Padrique and see if he can get his Reading team to take a ride on the roller coaster in Altoona. 0-1. Ortiz skies one in the air. Edge of the infield right side. York, the second baseman, comes in just about a couple steps in the outfield grass and will make the catch to retire this side in the 6th. No runs, no hits, nobody left for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Portland still up 2-1. You're on the Phils Radio Network.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Berks County Mental Health and Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention with 3 simple words. Are you okay? The help is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide hurts and affects everyone, but help is here. We will work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-379-2007.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to the ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Golden Oaks Golf Club, PA Army National Guard, Culligan Water, Aspen Home Improvements, and Rip It Baseball Town Charities batting cages. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $56 when purchased in advance. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at all Sunday home games all season long at First Energy Stadium.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phil's game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next Phil's game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Bottom half of the 6th inning. It's still a 2-1 ball game. There is a new arm on the mound for the Reading Fightin' Phils. It is Matt Seelinger, making his 14th appearance of the season for the Fightin' Phils. First pitch home to Nathan Hickey, misses down for a ball. It's 1-0. Seelinger, 14th game, he's 1-0, leads the Phils with a 1.08 ERA. 15 strikeouts, 9 walks across 16 2/3 innings pitched. Next pitch is roped out towards right. On a line, Radcliffe comes in. He slides feet first, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Was a low liner that kind of just hung up there, and Baron Radcliffe makes an impressive play in right field. And that'll bring Alex Pinellas to the plate for Portland. Adam Leverett, you could not have asked for a better 3 innings out of him. 3 innings, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Leverett, after issuing a walk in the 3rd, retired at the final 6 batters he faced. That one hit in the air towards right. Radcliffe races back. So does Rojas. The track at the wall. Rojas leaps. It's off the wall, and it rolls all the way to right field. But now the Denver Dangerfield, the first base umpire, will say it was out of the ballpark. And it's a home run for Alex Pinellas, and the Sea Dogs are up 3-1. Seventh home run of the season for Pinellas as he gets it just over the fence in right field. And the Sea Dogs lead it 3-1. Well, it didn't look like it was hit particularly hard off the bat from Pinellas, but finds a way to get back and just clear the yellow line in right center. Here's Matthew Lugo down for a ball, 1-0. Second home run tonight for Portland, a night after they hit none on Friday night. Neither team had home runs last night. The 1-0. That misses, low and away for a ball, 2-0. It was also the first home run that Matt Seelinger has allowed this year. Here in appearance number 14 for the righty. Fires the next pitch home, and it gets the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Matthew Lugo, 1 for 2 tonight, a single, got caught stealing, also grounded into a fielder's choice. Next pitch, down low for a ball, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 ball game, bases are clear. Here's the pitch from Seelinger. That one is dribbled foul directly behind home plate, and the count runs full. Infield, outfield play, Lugo pretty much straight away. Cannon Ortiz on the right side, shaded a little over towards the second base bag. Seelinger readies and deals the 3-2. Swing and a miss. And strikes out Matthew Lugo. First strikeout tonight for Seelinger. That'll bring Tyler Dearden to the plate here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Tyler Dearden.
There is action in the Sea Dogs bullpen. So we'll see if Brian Van Bell's night is done as Tyler Dearden steps in. First pitch home is down low for a ball to Dearden. Home run for Pinellas, went 399 feet, 96 off the bat on a pitch that was 91 miles per hour for Matt Seelinger. 1-0. That one, sky in the air, out towards left. Kroon in back to his left towards the gap, and he'll make the catch to retire the side here in the 6th. 1 run on the hit. It was a home run from Alex Pinellas. No errors and nobody left on base for the Sea Dogs. 2/3 the way home from Portland. We will go to the 7th. 3-1 Sea Dogs on the Phillies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a reliable food distributor to meet all your culinary needs? Look no further than our trusted team at Feaser's Food Distributors. For over 120 years, our products have been sourced from the best farms and suppliers, ensuring that you get the best ingredients for your restaurant or organization. From fresh produce to premium meats, Feaser's supplies everything but the appetite. Visit Feasers.com today to experience the difference in working with a top-tier, family-owned food distributor. Feaser's, your partner for success in the kitchen. Looking for a fast and hassle-free way to get your snacks and non-perishable groceries? Look no further than FeasersDirect.com. With just a few clicks, discover the convenience of having your culinary essentials ready for a pickup at our headquarters in Harrisburg.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Top half of the 7th inning, Sea Dogs lead 3-1. They got one in the bottom half of the 6th. It's also a new arm in for the Sea Dogs. It is Ryan Zephyr-John making his 14th appearance of the year. He's 0-2, a 3.94 ERA. And Oliver Dunn, the first batter he gets, and the first pitch upstairs for a ball. Zephyr-John also has 3 saves, picked up one, actually pitched in the game the other night. 10 hits allowed, 14 walks, 29 strikeouts across 16 innings pitched for the righty, stands at 6'5", 209 pounds. Went over to Dunn, skied in the air out towards shallow center. Speeding in is Rafaela, snaking through the grass, and he'll make the catch in straightaway center field for out number 1, and that'll bring Nick Podkol to the plate.
Third baseman, number 46, Nick Podkol.
Zephyr-John started the year on the injured list. Was activated on May the 9th. Gave up 2 hits and an earned run in an inning pitched back on Wednesday night. And has gotten the first out in the 7th. Here's Nick Podkol. First pitch. Down the chute for a called strike, 0-1. And it was an excellent night again for Brian Van Bell. 6 innings, 5 hits, a run it was earned, no walks, and 8 strikeouts for the righty Van Bell. 0-1. Guard ball in tight. Podkol, the righty, leans back out of it. So it's now 8 straight games for Brian Van Bell. He's pitched more than 6 innings. And he's currently in line to pick up a win in his 4th straight appearance. 1-1. Hits the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1-2. And in a day and age where wins and losses, of course, have kind of become a mute point in pitcher comparisons and judging how good a pitcher is, still impressive nonetheless. 1-2 in tight to the righty Podkol. It's 2-2. Obviously, a lot of times, pitchers trying to preserve them don't go as far into games anymore. So feels like long in the days of the 20-win seasons like the Roy Halladay's, the Greg Maddox's. That one, X1's down low for a ball, 3-2. Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton. I mean, I could go on for days about that, but still, 8 straight games, 6 innings pitched, and potentially a chance to pick up a winning decision in 4 straight games. First of all, picking up a decision in 4 straight games seems so rare nowadays, let alone a win. 3-2 to Podkol, hits that one in the air out towards left. Dearden races back, and that one is way over the main monster and gone. Nick Podkol cuts the deficit to 1. It's 3-2 Sea Dogs in the top half of the 7th inning on Podkol's 10th home run of the season. I know we've talked about it on and on when it's come to Nick Podkol, but he's a guy that every time he's in the lineup, he finds a way to contribute. 10th of the year for Podkol. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And that'll bring Cam Cannon to the plate with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Now it's a 3-2 ball game. First pitch to Cannon. That one's fouled straight back, 0-1. Second time this week, and our Phillies put one over the main monster. Oliver Dunn being the other, which is impressive feat for the lefty, and Oliver Dunn. So now Reading has had some new life injected into them in this top half of the 7th. Still plenty of baseball to go. The 0-1, swing and a miss by Cannon, 0-2. Cam Cannon, actually a former member of the Sea Dogs team, former highly regarded prospect in the Red Sox organization. Originally a second-round pick in 2019 by Boston. Down in the count, 0-2, the pitch. That one's lifted in the air, not well, out towards center. Rafaela will dart on in to his left, and he'll make the catch route number 2. And that'll bring Max McDowell to the plate for the Phils.
The catcher, number 48, Max McDowell.
Max McDowell, the 9-hitter for Reading. That Podkol home run, 401 feet. Exit velocity of 102 on a pitch that was thrown 89 miles per hour. Ball was smoked from Nick Podkol. First pitch to McDowell. He'll line that one the other way, foul. It's 0-1. Max McDowell 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out and a strikeout. Reading down by 1. Lineup card will flip over after McDowell, so still plenty of baseball left to play. 0-1 pitch. Zephyr John misses upstairs for a ball, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to McDowell. The 9-hole hitter. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So Reading has scored 1 in the 3rd, and now 1 in the 7th. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Max McDowell, who, as we said, is very much due right now. See if he can do it in this moment. Here's the 1-2. That's in tight, got him in the head. Max McDowell gets hit squarely in the helmet, and he is down on the ground, face first, into the dirt behind home plate. He is moving. He has moved onto slightly on his knees, still head first into the ground, as athletic trainer Steve Torregrossa and Al Padrique both race down to take a look at McDowell, who does come to his feet. I think he probably is going to exit the game after that, after taking one directly into the helmet. Max McDowell, we talked about, is his team-leading 12th hit-by pitch of the season, but most of all, you just hope Max McDowell is okay. You never want to see something square to the head. We'll see who pinch runs for McDowell. Presumably it's going to be Cody Roberts, the only other catcher on the roster for Reading. Al Padrique currently in his dugout right now. As the pinch runner comes out, it will be Cody Roberts. So he is in for Max McDowell, and obviously all the best to Max. You hope he's okay.
Pinch running, number 6, Cody
That was a pitch at 97 up towards the helmet, and now we'll get a mound visit here from the pitching coach, Sean Isaac. Conversation now between Al Padrique and Willie Traynor, the crew chief of the three-man crew. And obviously, there most likely is no intent on that hit by pitch. Trying to go up and in with a fastball like Zephyr John has kind of done all inning. And that one kind of just missed a little bit inside. It's an extended mound visit at home plate. Home plate umpire Matt Blackborough goes out to break it up. And homie goes back to home plate. And same thing for Zephyr John, too. Probably rattles you a bit as a pitcher when you miss like that, because you never want to hit somebody, let alone up and in like that. And so Cody Roberts, the runner at first. Matthew Kroon's the batter. Now there appears to be a bit of a delay. I think it might be so possibly McDowell can make his way to the locker room. They're looking back into the Phillies dugout. Tyler Henson just turned towards open umpire, and I think gave a play on, so probably thinking they were considering maybe bringing Max McDowell to the clubhouse to undergo any other testing that he may need to undergo. And if we hear any updates, we will certainly relay those to you. And obviously sending the best to Max McDowell. You hope he's okay. Home plate umpire Matt Blackborough will now give an extra little second here and dust off home plate, also allowing the third base umpire Willie Traynor to get to his spot by the second base bag of the runner on first. So just to reset now, it's 2 outs, runner on first. Running down 3-2, top of the 7th. Matthew Kroon, the batter, after Max McDowell was hit by a pitch. He's been pinch ran for by Cody Roberts. First pitch, Kroon swings and misses. And the count is 0-1. Kroon 2 for 3, single, double, and a run scored. Strong night for him so far. Zephyr John set the 0-1. Kroon takes on the outside corner for a called strike, and the count goes to 0-2. Cody Roberts leads off of first. 0-2 count here to Matthew Kroon. Here's the pitch. That one's down low. It bounces in. And the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Roberts leads off of first, running down by 1 in the top half of the 7th. Kroon, a .322 hitter this year. The 1-2. That one's in tight, 2-2. 96 on the gun from Zephyr John as he tried to work inside again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Zephyr John set at the belt. The 2-2. Kroon at the last second just fights it off. That was a curveball that started up. Probably dropped into the zone at the last second, prompting Kroon to just fight it off. And it's a good fight at that from Matthew Kroon. Zephyr John trying to escape the inning with just a home run allowed to Podcool as he faces the leadoff man in Reading's lineup. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Kroon is down on strikes to retire the side. 1 run on a hit. It was the home run from Nick Podcool. 1 left for the Fightin' Phils. It's stretch time here at Hadlock Field. 3-2 Sea Dogs on the Our Phils Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils. International Fireworks shoots every fireworks show throughout the season, including 8 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a nearby retail store in Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksareus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the Our Phils.
There's a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience filled with family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 21st through the 24th for the induction of Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland as the class of 2023. Visit baseballhall.org today for the entire schedule. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom half of the 7th inning, 3-2 our score now. Reading got one back in the top of the inning thanks to a 401-foot home run off the bat of Nick Podcool. That's Podcool's 10th home run of the season. He now becomes the 4th Our Phil to have more than 10 home runs this year. De La Cruz 14, Dunn 10, Ethan Wilson 11, and now Nick Podcool, who has 10. Matt Seelinger back out for inning number 2 of work. He gets 9-1-2, and it's a big 3 outs to get for Seelinger to keep Reading in this game. First pitch is a line drive towards left center field. Gap, it's down. It'll be cut off by the left fielder, Kroon, thus keeping Tyler McDonough at first, and it's a first pitch, first batter single to lead off the inning for the Sea Dogs, and that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup to Cedon Rafaela. And with McDowell's exit, Cody Roberts enters the game behind the plate for the R-Phils at catcher. Reading just 2 catchers on the active roster as Roberts and Seelinger are now out. Not sure if it's a conversation about signs, with the new catcher in. It's the first inning that they've worked together. But Reading just 2 catchers on the active roster. The third, Herbert Iser, who currently stands down in the bullpen catching Keelan Kilgore, who's warming up, was put on the development list yesterday. Max McDowell also went back to the locker room between innings before a pitch is thrown to Rafaela. Throw over to first from Seelinger. McDonough will be back in with the head first slide. McDonough 10 for 12 this year in the stolen base category. Next pitch is a bunt. It's a beauty right in front of the mound. Seelinger fields it. Only plays the first. It's high, and Ortiz couldn't get the tag down or his foot back on the bag. We'll see what they rule it. Probably going to be an error on the throw for Matt Seelinger.
Accidents happen.
And just like that, Portland has runners on first and second. And now Seelinger finds himself in a bit of a jam with no outs in the 7th.
Nick York.
Nick York steps in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Had a single, reached on an error, and a fly out. Has also scored a run. Seelinger checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Just below the knees for a ball, 1-0. Keelan Kilgore continues the throw. He will probably come in after this batter. The next 3, Meyer, Cavadas, and Hickey, are all lefties. So you have to think no matter what, York is the last batter Seelinger will face. They'll throw behind the runner at second. And they had him leaning, but Seelinger a bit slow on the turn. And back in safely is Rafaela. It does go down as an E1. So the throwing error does go on Matt Seelinger. 1 ball and no strikes to Nick York. Here's the pitch. That one's a ground ball, soft to short. Stokes has a 2nd for 1. Throw to first in time. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Madison Stokes to Cam Cannon to Jalen Ortiz. McDonough does get up to 3rd, but Rafaela and York are both erased. And there's 2 outs for Marcelo Meyer. And just as we prognosticated, here comes Al Padrique, and here will come in Keelan Kilgore. Step in the near future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Call to the bullpen. Back after this on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Let's go to the bullpen, brought to you by the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Step into your future with the Alvernia University Golden Wolves. Well, like we thought, it's Keelan Kilgore in for the 22nd time this year. He's 3-1, a 4.97 ERA, 25 and a third innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, and 14 walks. And he now gets a set of 4 straight lefties in this Portland lineup. Meyer, Cavadis, Hickey, Benelis. Portland sends 5 lefties, 3 righties, and a switch hitter to the plate tonight. Kilgore, lefties 214 against him. Righties are 278. 3-2 ball game, bottom 7. 2 outs, Marcelo Meyer up. Runner on third is Tyler McDonough. He represents run number 4, and he will score as the first pitch is served down the right field line and a roll all the way to the corner. McDonough scores, Meyer to second, Holby in there standing up. And he wastes 0 time, welcoming Keelan Kilgore into the game with an RBI double, and the Sea Dogs are up 4-2. 4th double of the year for Meyer, and this is 21st game. Was just a 158 hitter, but it shows what makes many Red Sox fans so excited about him. So now the batter is Nico Cavadis, and for Kilgore, the job is to keep it a 2-run deficit. First pitch home. Cavadis, free swinging, it's 0-1. Also can close the line on Matt Seelinger now, 1 inning and 2/3. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks and a strikeout. Nico Cavadis, 0 for 3 tonight. He's down in the count, 0-1. 0-1. That one misses low and away for a ball, 1-1. Meyer leads off for second. He just had the RBI double. Both batters that have faced Kilgore have swung on the first pitch. The lefty kicks and deals. That one's hammered in the air out towards center. Not it particularly deep. Rojas to his left, and he'll make the catch in the right center field gap to retire the side in the 7th. 1 run on a pair of hits. There was an error, and 1 left on base for the Sea Dogs. We'll go to the 8th. Portland up 4-2 here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that'll bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your visit today at baseballhall.org.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you're a youngster or an adult, there's no better birthday than a Fightin' Phil's birthday. The Fightin' Fan birthday package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $130. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Top half of the 8th inning, 4-2 ball game. Sea Dogs have the lead, and it's a new arm on the mound. It's Christopher Troy. Troy, the 6'4", 225-pound righty, is in and making his 8th appearance of the season. A 6.75 ERA. Has pitched 8 innings, allowed 5 hits, has walked 11, and struck out 13. First batter he gets is Madison Stokes. And the first pitch to him is upstairs for a ball that counts 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Troy. Stokes takes inside for a ball, 2-0. So for those that were listening earlier, or for those that were just joining us, we were joined by one half of the broadcast team for the Portland Sea Dogs and Riley Pay 2 balls and no strikes. Outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. And we talked about our connection, both working for the Cotuit Kettleers last year of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Well, to add to the connection, the guy on the mound, Christopher Troy, also a former Cotuit Kettleer, 2-1. Outside corner for a called strike, 2-2. A member of the 2021 Kettleer team. Draft selection by the Red Sox, 12th round in 2021. One of 2, actually, former Cotuit Kettleers on this Portland team. Matthew Donlin, a catcher, the other. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. That's down low for a ball, 3-2. It helps to have a close friend and former broadcast partner in Cotuit, Tim Crowley, who's basically a Kettleers history book. Who needs a media guide in Cotuit when you have Tim? 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Stokes is down on strikes. That'll bring Johan Rojas to the plate with 1 out in the inning. Also can close the line on Ryan Zephyr John when an inning, a hit, a run, earned run, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Rojas is 1 for 3 tonight. Had an RBI single in the 3rd and also stole a base in that frame. His 25th of the year. Troy works in the windup on the first base side of the rubber. Pitch home. On the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Our Phil's down 4-2. They got 5 outs to work with. Try and pick up a win on this Saturday night. 0-1 home. That's down low for a ball, 1-1. Reading won the first 3 games of this series and did it pretty convincingly, too. 7-2 on Tuesday, 5-4 on Wednesday, 10-5 on Thursday before falling 9-5 last night to Portland. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Troy. Rojas takes upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Teams have currently split the first 10 games of this season series, 5-5. And after tonight, they will finish off this week's series and finish off the Portland side of the season series, 2-1. Rojas drives that one straight back just over the head of the press box. It's 2-2. 1 o'clock first pitch tomorrow. Pre-game coverage will be live at 12:40 here on the Our Phil's radio network. And then a couple weeks from now, 2 weekends away, just after the All-Star break, July 14th to the 16th, the Sea Dogs will be in Reading. And then they also come to town for the final homestand and final series of the year, from September 5th to the 10th. 2-2. That one is laced foul to the right side. It's 2-2. But don't want to rush it yet. Still a lot of season left to go. But tomorrow will be the halfway point of the 2023 Our Phil season. Game number 68. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rojas fouls it straight back towards the broadcast booth, but it'll die at the last second and drop just beneath us. 2-2. Reading will play 68 of an originally scheduled 69 games in the first half of the season. Reading's final game against Altoona on Sunday, April 30th was canceled and will not be made up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rojas, that one's in tight. They're going to appeal to first. Denver Dangerfield will say he won't go. Rojas had no intentions of swinging, but the way he leaned out kind of brought the bat forward a little bit. So currently Reading scheduled to play 137 out of an original 138 this year, and you hope that stays the case. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rojas. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Christopher Troy, and that'll bring Baron Radcliffe to the plate for the Reading Fightin' Phils. 2 outs here in the 8th.
It's a free Oatly chocolatey dipped frozen dessert bar.
Reading needs a win tonight or tomorrow to pick up just their 2nd series win of the season. Have 4 chances to do it tonight, and if not, they'll have 1 more crack at it tomorrow. First pitch to Radcliffe. Down low for a ball, 1-0. The only other series Reading won this year was at Hartford the first week of May against the Yard Goats. They won 4 of their first 5, eventually fell on Sunday. Had an argument they could have won all 6 games that week if bounces fell their way. 1-0. Radcliffe ropes it on the ground, past the diving York at second, and in the right center field for a base hit. Baron Radcliffe has his first hit of the night, and that'll bring the tying run and Jalen Ortiz to the plate for the Fightin' Phils. Let's say as we move to the 9th here, if any of the bats on the Reading bench get their names called. Ethan Wilson, Carlos De La Cruz, Casey Martin, all on the Reading bench tonight. And all getting a day off. There's a chance to get down before the short turnaround in the day game tomorrow. First pitch to Ortiz. That's up and away for a ball, 1-0. Or we'll see if Alpadrique kind of just rolls with what he's got. Reading 2 runs on 7 hits tonight. They left 5 on base. They're 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. 1-0 home. That one's a little nubber towards third. Softly, Vanellis fields it. He'll go the long way to first. It's in time. And that'll retire the side in the top of the 8th. No runs on a hit. Reading leads 1 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Sea Dogs looking for some insurance runs. Up 4-2. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Baseball Town Charities is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization founded to keep baseball alive in Reading. Youngsters can benefit from the many life lessons the game can offer. Baseball Town Charities currently supports kids and adults with mental and physical disabilities through the Baseball Dream League. Baseball Town Charities also supports inner-city baseball development through the Rip It for Life program, which provides growth both on and off the baseball field. For more information, please visit baseballtown.org.
We fit it off the Red Snappers, the catcher, at number 31, Nathan Hickey.
Well, like they do at Fenway Park in the middle of the 8th inning, here at Hadlock Field, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, blaring over the loudspeakers. As we shift to the bottom of the 8th, Portland up 4-2. The first pitch from Keelan Kilgore to Nathan Hickey misses in tight for a ball, 1-0. Hickey 0 for 2 tonight. Does have an RBI and reach via a walk earlier. 1-0. Big swing and a miss 1-1. I mean big, like the helmet almost fell off the head of Nathan Hickey. He was looking for home run number 7. And he'll ask for time after that. So I guess I'll layer on top of my theory of 0-2 call timeouts. I think after guys take big swings out of their shoes, that's also a high timeout percentage rate too. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kilgore set at the letters and deals. That one chopped in the ground to second. Cannon to his left, fields it chest high. Throws on the first in time for out number 1. That'll bring Alex Manellis to the plate. And for those that are new or haven't been listening to the Phillies Radio Network a ton this year, my whole theory is that I feel like batters call timeout more than 50% of the time when they get down 0-2. Remember, you only get 1 timeout now with the new pace of play rules, so you have to be strategic when you use it. So it feels like either 0-2, when you disagree with a call for an umpire, or when you swing out of your shoes. First pitch to Vanellis, down low for a ball, 1-0. What a blast from the past this day in Phillies history, June 24th, 2016. Right here in Portland, Andrew Poulin had a 3-hit game. 6 hits over his first 2 AA contests as Reading beats the Sea Dogs 11-3. Next one's off the glove of Cody Roberts, 2-0 on an upstairs fastball. Andrew Poulin finishes 3 for 4, 2 RBI and 2 runs, while Rhys Hoskins went 2 for 3 in a pair of homers, 3 RBI and 2 runs scored. Of course, for those that have followed the Phillies for a long time, that 2016 team was one of the most loaded Phillies rosters in a long time. 2-0 swing and a miss from Vanellis. Rhys Hoskins, Dylan Cousins, Roman Quinn, Jorge Alfaro. List goes on and on of a handful of future big leaguers. And, of course, the fun thing to watch was the home run chase that year between Hoskins and Cousins. That next one's in sight, and somehow, some way, the lefty Benellis skirts out of the way of it. It's 3-1. Benellis 1 for 3 tonight, but the one run and hit was a home run. 3-1. It's the outside corner for a called strike, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Benellis. Bases are clear. Sea Dogs lead by 2. Here's the pitch. That's a slow roller towards first. Ortiz will charge to his right. He'll flip to Kilgore covering the bag. It's in time for out number 2. Nice play all around between Jalen Ortiz and Keelan Kilgore, and that is why you practice PFPs multiple times a week. Matthew Lugo's the batter. 1 for 3 tonight. And a single in the second, grounded into a fielder's choice, then a strikeout his last time out in the 6th. Lugo, a .230 hitter overall. Bats from the right side, 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th, 4-2. Sea Dogs have the lead. First pitch home. That one's pounded towards third. To his left goes Poggle. He spins, readjusts himself, and he throws it to first, and it's in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base for Portland. It's rally time for the Fightin' Phils. We'll go to the 9th. Sea Dogs up 4-2 on the Our Phils Radio Network.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and also see an Iron Pigs and Phillies road game. The White Star Our Phils road trip visits Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland from Thursday, July 20th until Sunday, July 23rd. See the Our Phils in Altoona Thursday, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Toledo Friday and Cleveland Saturday to see many former Fightins in action. The trip heads back to Reading on Sunday. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Altoona, Toledo, and Cleveland. Space is very limited, so sign up today.
You can add a delicious, all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $21. This selection includes barbecue chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, cookies, and so much more. Drinks feature all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL. Order online at ourphils.com or visit the Customers Bank ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Well, we go to the top half of the 9th inning. It's a 4-2 ball game. Portland leads. Reading 3 outs to work with and 2 runs to get. They keep this game alive, and they will get the save leader on this Portland squad. The new pitcher is Luis Guerrero, the 6'2", 215 righty out of the Dominican Republic. Was a 17th round draft pick in 2021. Guerrero, he's been great this year. 3-1, a 1.27 ERA. This is 25th appearance. He has 11 saves and 13 opportunities, and he's finished 20 games. 28 and a third innings pitched, 15 hits allowed, 6 runs, just 4 earned. 18 walks, 26 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting 156 against him. First batter for Reading, it's Oliver Dunn. Dunn is 0 for 3 tonight. Probably his last chance to keep his 22-game on-base streak alive. The lefty digs in against the righty. First pitch home, and Dunn swings over a curveball. It's 0-1. Dunn, Podkul, Cannon, the 3-2 up. We'll see if Al Padrique brings out the lineup card at all in this 9th inning. Next pitch. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-2. Christopher Troy was efficient in the 8th, won an inning, gave up a hit. No runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts, faced 4 batters. Guerrero, the 4th pitcher for Portland tonight. All have gone an inning so far, looking to give Brian Van Bell the win. And Dunn swings and misses. He's down on strikes. 0 for 4 tonight, and unless Reading extends this game and he gets another at-bat, that might be it for the 22-game on-base streak for Oliver Dunn.
Third baseman Nick Podkul.
Nick Podkul, the batter now for the Fightin' Phils. Podkul's 2 for 3 tonight. One of a couple R-Phils, Matthew Kroon being the other, to have 2 hits tonight. Last one being a home run over the main monster in left. First pitch, just misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Paco's last home run went 401 feet, 102 miles per hour off the bat. He hit it sky high, too, to get over that main monster. 1-0 to Paco. Gets the knees for a called strike, 1-1 with a slider. 2 teams back in action tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock first pitch. It'll be a rematch of Tuesday's pitching matchup. Tyler Phillips and C.J. Liu head-to-head. 1-1 outside for a ball, 2-1. Both righties. Redding roughed up Liu, limited him to a short outing, and Phillips was strong over 6 innings. Redding will certainly hope that Phillips can give them another strong outing and a chance at a series win if the R-Phils can't come back tonight. 2-1. That's up and away for a ball, 3-1. 1 out here in the top of the 9th, 4-2 ball game. Bases are empty as Paco ahead in the count of the pitch. Skies that one in the air in the infield right side. York, the second baseman, drifts in about halfway in the infield dirt. He'll make the catch, out number 2. And the R-Phils are down to their final out. And it'll be Cam Cannon,
Second baseman, number 49.
who will be the batter.
Cam Cannon.
Cam Cannon 0 for 3 tonight. Strikeout, a pop out, and a fly out. Making his first start since coming off the injured list yesterday. First pitch home. Cannon will drill it on the ground the short. Charging is Meyer. He's got it belt high, throws the first in time, and the ball game is over. Redding goes 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the 9th, and that'll do it for things tonight here from Hadlock Field. Portland winners tonight 4-2. We'll step aside for a moment. Post-game show up after this on the R-Phils Radio Network.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 Dugout Suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on the field. Located just a few feet from the diamond on the first base side with covered seating, abilities of motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around. Your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite start at $27 and include options to add food and drink packages. The ProMax Fence Systems Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks. In a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view of the visiting bullpen, regular season tickets are $34 for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you a front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with a large see-through net. Starting at $34, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit rphils.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
We're back here on the R-Phils Radio Network. Redding falls 4-2 tonight to the Portland Sea Dogs. Portland, with the win, has now won back-to-back games and sets up a chance tomorrow to at least earn themselves a series split. Back in the booth, Jake Starr. Thank you so much once again for joining myself tonight as we'll take a quick look and a recap at this game. Portland, they sent the momentum early in the first. Cedon Rafaela led off the game with a solo home run to right. Nick York then reached on an error. Marcelo Myers singled, and then Nathan Hickey drove him home with a ground ball to second base. Portland was up 2-0 at the end of the first. Redding did respond with a run in the third. Matthew Kroon doubled to lead off the inning, and Johan Rojas drove him home with an RBI single after Kroon swiped third. Things stayed quiet mostly until the sixth, where Portland added a run. That was a home run from Alex Benelis, one that didn't hit particularly well, but got up in the jet stream and got out. Ball that was about 90 off the bat and hit off the top of the wall in right center. It looked like it stayed in the ballpark for a moment, but the first base umpire, Denver Dangerfield, signaled it was a home run. Reading, though, made it a one-run game in the 7th. Nick Podkuhl crushed the ball over the left field fence, a.k.a. the main monster. That went 401 feet, 102 off the bat on a pitch that was 89 miles per hour. So at that point, all right, Reading down 3-2. You think there's a chance for the R-Phils to come back, but Portland did get some insurance runs in the bottom half of the 7th. Kyler McDonough led off on a single. He moved up to third on a throwing error, and then a double play from Nick York. And then Keelan Kilgore entered, and Marcelo Meyer hit an RBI double to score McDonough, make it 4-2. Reading down in order in the 8th and the 9th. And Reading, dating back from the 4th inning on, they had just 2 hits and 3 base runners throughout the final 5 innings of this game. And one of those base runners was Max McDowell. He was hit in the head with a pitch. No update yet on Max. If we get any, we will certainly relay it to you today. If we don't have it today, we'll try and get something to you on the pregame show tomorrow. But of course, best wishes to Max, and you hope that he is okay. So Brian Van Bale, who was excellent tonight, 6 innings, 5 hits, a run. It was earned, no walks, and 8 strikeouts, gets the win. He's 6-3. For Van Bale, it was his 8th straight game going more than 7 innings, and it's his 4th straight outing earning a winning decision. Christian Hernandez got the loss, his first defeat of the season. He's 3-1. Hernandez was the opener in this bullpen game, went 2+, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Adam Leverett gave 3 strong innings, no runs, no hits, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Then it was Matt Seelinger and Keelan Kilgore who rounded things out. And for Reading, one thing to be happy about, you didn't tax the bullpen too much tonight in a game that was, intended to be a bullpen game from start to finish. And behind Brian Van Bale, Ryan Zefferjon, Christopher Troy, and Luis Guerrero combined to allow just 2 hits and 1 earned run to the R-Phils across 3 innings of work behind Brian Van Bale. Luis Guerrero gets the save. It's his 12th of the season. In total, Reading 2 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, 6 left on base. Reading just 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Portland 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Also a struggle with runners in scoring position. They are 1 for 9, but Portland a couple home runs and taking advantage of some opportunities late put them ahead and gave them the win tonight. Time of the game, just 2 hours and 22 minutes. Played in front of a crowd of 6,687. Under cloudy skies on a day where it rained. Fortunate that the baseball gods kept this one dry tonight. So we'll turn the page for one final time to tomorrow, the final game of the first half. 1 o'clock p.m. first pitch between Reading and Portland. It'll be a rematch of Tuesday's outing between Tyler Phillips and C.J. Liu. Reading won that game 7-2 as Phillips got the best of Liu. 6 strong innings for Phillips. Liu lasted just 3 2/3 and was tagged by Reading big time. With the loss, Reading drops to 27-40. With the win, Portland is 40-28. So we'll do it one final time tomorrow. Game number 68, the final game of the first half of the 2023 season. We'll talk to you at 12:40 with the pregame show on the R-Phils Radio Network. Big thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. I'm Jake Starr. Have a great rest of your Saturday night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon.